because my cat is locked out of the room. I've got everything set up. I think we're ready to start playing. We're not going to start in Merton's office today because it's not. He passed the information on, but it's not really much to do with him or the take. It's an anti-elderflower thing. Nobody here is of a particularly low level, are they? Like, is anyone feels particularly squishy or vulnerable?
I'm a 5.
5?
Yes. I feel squishy, but I'm 6th level, so I don't think that counts.
I think...
No. Selena?
What about
Selena's 5, but multi-class. So.
Yeah.
I think, Selena, are you 5 or 6?
5.
5. I think Selena and Sora are handed warding pies.
Ooh, shiny.
And Gwyneth is given a healing pie. Just to improve their chances of survival as you're going into the unknown, and we've got to look after our...
I can remember to take it.
Yes.
What do I have to tell you for hearty pie? What do I have to pay you for hearty pie? Give me a price.
I'm afraid that it is not a case of money. We do not have them. The ingredients for hearty pies are particularly rare. Perhaps one day we could do contract, pick up more hearty pies, but until that day, we're pretty much out. And most of our healing pies we've taken to trying to give to the injured soldiers that are coming back from the northern fronts.
Fuck the soldiers. I can heal them with magic. We do not need pies for it.
Well, okay, if you want to expand all of your spell slots, I can maybe get you 2 healing pies.
No.
Yes, good idea. But anyway, off into the woods, do your whole creepy fae bullshit thing. I will stay out of it. And try to come back alive. So yeah, you guys head off into the woods. Vlad, Lucian, I know you've gone to see Auntie Elderflower before. I think you're the only ones here.
Yes.
So you can sort of lead the way along. For those who haven't been here before, it's maybe a little awkward. You travel outside of Fasselheim into the sort of woods around it, and you begin to travel well off the beaten paths, well off the deer trails, into like a very old part of the wood. I don't know if you've spent a lot of time sort of in woods, but that kind of part of the wood that just feels like it's always been there. Like it's not seen any cultivation. Animals sort of have let it grow wild and without too much grazing. A lot of like uneven earth and like thick roots on the floor, and a sort of mildewy smell in the air. And you travel deep into this wood until eventually Lucian and Vlad manage to lead you to a standing stone in the middle of a clearing. This ancient obelisk of dark rock. Lucian and Vlad,
we don't need to sneak yet. This is
Okay. Well, I was getting scared.
It's fine. This is fun.
Yeah, maybe that's something you notice, Vlad. You look
outside.
over and Sora's looking a little uneasy as you enter this old part of the wood.
Alright, so we're going to talk to Auntie Elderflower now. Now, she is a fae. She's probably some sort of hag, but friendly. And so, be careful what you say, but do not be too worried. As long as you don't promise her anything that you should not, it should be alright.
Fair enough. No deal.
Didn't I hear about hags on flying sea creatures murdering a bunch of people?
Well, there's many hags. And we're going to kill a hag today, actually, but the contract to kill hag is set out by other... I do not even know if Auntie Elderflower is a hag. It's just most likely explanation. I only know that she is fae, appears to be female, probably powerful, seeing as she has had a bit of a thing with this Green Hag and is still alive, so, who knows?
Sounds delightful.
You also know, Vlad and Lucian, from your... At the moment, you're kind of hoping to keep Auntie Elderflower on side because you need her to complete a contract for a dragon somewhere down the line, go into the Shadowfell and deal with some sort of long ancient creature that might be escaping.
Yes, I have actually written all of this down.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually on my character sheet.
It's in your wee journal.
Oh yeah, he believed he found rat hell and turned back into the Shadowfell.
Yeah.
Yep, that's what happened to that ancient demon.
Yeah.
Rat hell.
Ancient Evil came through a portal and just found like scathing everywhere and went, fuck this noise, and
He's
went
like, oh,
back.
fuck it, Under Empire! Wrong fantasy setting! Wrong fantasy setting!
Oh, I ain't messing with this place.
After fighting those Skavens, I can't blame him.
Yeah, you had a hard time in there. You sound a little far away from your microphone, Lucian, a little baser than normal.
Come closer, darling.
Yes.
Is that any better?
You sound a little echoey. I don't know if you're on a different mic, maybe than normal.
No, this is the same mic. It could just be I've still got a bit of a cold.
Oh, that might be it then. It's just Lucian's got his helmet visor down for this session. It's jammed in place. He can't fix it. After the Knoll fight, he took a couple of maces to the head. Right.
It's actually arrows.
Face now, it's
It's just arrows. It's all that hit me the entire contract.
There's a whole bunch of arrows, like he's just
And
broken
one
off.
fireball.
Oh yeah.
All right, but yeah, you find this thing. Lucian, Vlad, do one of you like approach the standing stone to summon Anti-Elderflower?
Sure. I go up to the standing stone. I'm like, I don't remember how this works. I just put like a hand on it. I'm like, Anti-Elderflower, we're here. I think you're expecting us. Do I have to say anything specific? I'm just gonna kind of ramble on until the kind of trees part the way and make us way into your place, whatever.
Yeah. So Vlad
How's your day,
rambles
Bill?
for maybe 5
Any
minutes.
tea?
It takes a little while for it to show up, and eventually, you sound the cracking of trees, and a bunch of the trees around this clearing break apart and move, pressing out of the way, uprooting themselves, and a giant tree stump crawls its way into view. This huge tree stump crawling along on roots. And on top of this tree stump that crawls towards you is a little hut, and the little hut has like smoke coming out of the chimney. And the tree stump comes to a stop, and a rope ladder falls to the ground.
Well, shall we go?
That sounds like an invitation.
I start climbing the ladder.
Yep.
Very well.
I guess I follow them.
All right, you all make your way up the ladder, and you find yourself entering.
I whisper to the newcomers, I'm like, if you want to be on the very safe side, you should not eat or drink anything, just to be safe.
Fair enough.
And you guys find yourself in Auntie Elderflower's little house. She's waiting for you this time. You see this plump little old woman with graying reddish hair, and an apron on with little elderflowers embossed on it. And in front of her, she's got like cookies and tea and all this sort of food set out for visitors. And you all climb your way and say, "Oh, hello everyone. Good to see you. Good to see you, Lucian, Vlad. Good to see you both
Hello.
again. You're looking well. Vlad, is your visor? Lucian, your visor is it's stuck, isn't it? Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
I think I've sorted this out now.
Oh, good. Oh, yes, that's better. There was a bit of
Just an arrow wedged in there.
yes, I see that.
I poured a whole lot of grease on it and it worked out.
Yes, lubrication is important. It is important. So, hello everyone. And we have newcomers. Hello.
Sorry.
She power word kills Vlad. I know. It's good to see you all. Yes, I'm glad you all came. I thought you'd be interested in this. So, and she claps her hands together. The Green Hag who's been causing you all so much trouble, in particular
sorry.
you, Lucian. Oh, yes.
Should we maybe introduce all the new redheads?
Oh, there are a few of them, yes.
We are all redheads, aren't we?
Auntie Elderflower looks at her
Isn't
like grey
Selena,
red
like,
hair.
black hair?
Selena's got black hair. She's
Oh,
wearing
yeah.
a red hood.
She's wearing a red hood.
It still
Good
looks
enough.
red from here.
I'm
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, dearie. I'm Auntie Elderflower. Would you like anything to drink? Any tea, coffee,
I'm
crumpets?
very well, thank you very much for the offer. My name is Sora.
Oh, a pleasure, a pleasure. And
Selena and Gwyneth?
Hi. It's nice to meet you. Lovely but interesting house you have here.
Oh,
At
thank
least
you,
they
Selena.
the house.
Sorry, thank you, Gwyneth. Gwyneth, what's occurring and all that? Very good. Nice to meet you. And Selena, I like your crossbows. They look very well maintained.
Why, thank you, fair lady.
Anyway, yes, to business. You've got a hag to kill, and getting it done should be done quickly. Once we've dealt with her, we should be ready to move on to the dealing with, anti-flesh. And once she is dealt with, I can come and help you deal with the problems in the ancient city. Good.
Anti-Flash, I still
reasonable.
think is a terrible name, but I guess did she choose it? Did she just? Do you think someone wakes up one morning, he's like, oh, what should my name be? Oh, it is Flesh. Or it's like.
If
fine.
when you meet her, Vlad, and I have a feeling you're going to be one of the ones who do, I think the name will make a lot of sense. Oh dear. Anyway, yes, there's a hag to kill. She's been harassing you for a while, but as you've grown stronger, she's had to. Well, there's a thing hags can do. They're not always a green hag, not always a sea hag. They can change over time and adjust. And she's decided to retreat into the feywilds and go through a metamorphosis of sorts to become a more worthy foe for you. Now, during this time, she'll be somewhat vulnerable, away from her normal lair, unable to escape like she normally can. She'll be defended by the normal defenses of the area, but if you can reach her, she should be finally easy enough to deal with. She'll be trapped, to say.
If she finishes transformation, will she be able to get away?
She looks thoughtful, and it's like, she might be able to. She'll have a few more tricks up her sleeve, I think. I don't know exactly what she's trying to transform into, just that she's sort of upping her arsenal.
Do you know of any simple way to interrupt the ritual, or is it do we just have to kill her?
If you make it there, she'll be forced to defend herself, and that should be enough of an interruption. She'll be defended. The ritual is watched over by an ancient coven of hags that live in the Feywild, who will be assisting her with it. Terrible creatures, of course. Killing them will probably be necessary. Them and their followers.
Wonderful, more Fey bullshit.
So, a lot of hags to kill.
Oh yes, many.
I feel like we're just helping you be the biggest fish in the pond, but I don't have a problem with this, so.
Well, the other fish are quite ugly bottom feeders, so there's nothing wrong with removing them.
My father was a bottom feeder.
And I'm sure he was a lovely man.
He was alright.
That's different from most D&D backstories. Oh wait, he's probably dead. That makes sense.
I didn't roll for it. Hella dead.
Yeah.
You can thank the random tables in Xanathars.
1 through 99,
Yeah, the
your
dice
parents are
seem
dead.
to like killing your parents, don't they?
I really want that table to be 1 through 99, your parents are dead.
I mean, it's actually more like 1 to 95. You lose your parents, and some options of like your parents. But it's
So
fine.
anyway, do you have any questions before we make the trip? And actually, as you're talking, you feel the house lurch a bit, and it feels like the house is sort of moving you all somewhere, like crawling along. You got a little while before
terrible
we reach
motion sickness.
Steady on, lad. Is there any assistance you can provide us?
it. She looks thoughtful.
Anything to watch out for? Or...
Oh, to watch out for. Yes. You won't be going directly there. You'll have to do a little traveling. Just head to. It's difficult to understand where you're going sometimes in the Feywild, even this particular little pocket of it. Just keep trying to head deeper is my advice, and you should eventually find where you need to go. This is a little part of the Feywild the hags call their own, and it's important that you're aware of that. You know, it's not. You're not going to be seeing the beauty of the summer court or the or even the winter courts. This is a little bit of the Feywild the hags call their own.
Okay.
I would also be aware that the hags who watch over this, the red hags, are quite dangerous. Stronger maybe than the hags you are used to facing.
Someone's doing something.
Oh, sorry.
It's alright.
Forgot my mic is open.
Sora carves her initials into the wall. Sora lives
Yeah,
here.
that's what I'm doing. I'm
It
carving
sounded
my
like she
initials.
was using a pestle and mortar, to be honest.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was just some Foley work she was doing for me. Just that was what Elderflower was doing.
Lucian, what spells do you have in your ring?
I have the Beacon of Hope you gave me.
Yeah, and anything else?
Shield. And shield.
I look at onto the Elderflower. I'm like, are you able to cast the counter spell?
She like smiles at you like, I think this is your job, not mine, dearie.
I
Sure,
don't
you'll
have
do
it.
fine.
Well, you could put it in ring. It would be very useful. Well, next time
Roll
we should
a
ask Joel for it.
persuasion check.
We would lose the beacon.
No, you can lose a sheet. Oh yeah, it is level 3, isn't it?
Yeah, it is
Yes.
level 3.
Yeah, no, let's keep the beacon. It's probably better.
Yeah.
Alright. So you crawl along for a little while. Auntie Elderflower offers everyone tea and cookies and eats some herself. She probably like potters around the house a little bit.
Sorry.
I,
What level counter spell were you trying to do?
That level 3. It's the minimum level of counterspell, but yeah, the ring is full.
And sorry, I forgot what level my spell gem is.
It's first, I think.
I think so. Yeah.
I don't know about
Okay.
spell gems, to be honest. I think
I
they're
didn't
quite
buy
low
the
level.
bigger one.
Yeah, anything
Okay.
beyond first is really difficult to make.
Yeah.
Vlad could just like eat an onion. He's like, do you want onion on the Elderflower?
Yeah, she
I have
takes
many of
it and like just chews on an onion with you, like.
I nod.
I accept some tea and biscuits.
A couple of times she sort of just wanders around.
Not to eat.
Lucian eats anyway. She wanders around the house a little bit. She does like little bits of chores and stuff. Occasionally she like goes behind this like curtain door over here, and in a couple of seconds reappears and just does her stuff. And it takes about an hour of like this thing like traveling. You get the feeling you're moving quite deep into the woods.
So, how big is this hut of yours? You seem to have backstage area.
Oh, well, that's just my parlor, where I do my makeup and the like.
Expertly applied.
So, I assume there is some kind of magic because looking at dimensions, this is approximately how big this hut is. So I assume there's some magic adding on additional room behind this.
You thought there might be magic in the in the hut on top of a crawling tree stump?
What I am saying is this magic that makes this behind the curtain, the space appear bigger than it does from the outside. How difficult would you say magic like that is to obtain?
Oh, well, I'm afraid it's not my own. I got it from someone else. He was another doctor, actually. Big help. Talked a lot more than you, though.
What's this doctor's name? Is he still alive? Are they still alive?
Is it who?
No, who's a ranger? No, he's I assume he's alive. I mean, he died, but he probably came back. To be honest, I've lost track. He's not as good as he used to be.
It's not Dr. What, is it?
What? Oh, well, look, we're here. and she like moves and
Doctor Who.
she moves and like ushers you all to sort of descend the rope ladder.
Okay.
Pleasure talking
Oh.
to you, I guess.
Yes. Thank you for the transportation. Although I am very ill. Oh,
Yeah.
but yes, thank you a lot. And I guess should we come back to you once we are finished with this, or should we just?
Once you're finished, I'm sure you'll find yourself back with me in no time at all.
Very well. I kind of like turn around and like I keep searching for a spell that will make me able to make Ford Vladi a giant mansion if you go into it, but I keep not finding any.
Yeah, it's almost like wizards don't like giving up those particular secrets too easily.
I mean, there's not even any wizard spell you can learn.
Yeah.
Like,
But anyway, you
Magnificent
guys
Mansion,
all...
It's not permanent. None of it is permanent.
Yeah. You guys all make your way outside. Well, there's a demi-plane one, but that's about it. You guys
There's no demi-plane spells.
You guys all move out,
rope trick.
and once you're outside, she comes out with you, turns, spends like a while locking the door, like checking up a bunch of different... You got this huge keychain. Takes a whole bunch of different keys. Like, oh, not that one. Oh, maybe... Oh, no, not quite. And eventually finds the right one, locks the door, takes you down. And you see, you're not even in a clearing this time. You're just in a part of, like, the woods. Like, you're surrounded by trees on all sides. And at first, it's very hard to tell, kind of, you know, what's special about this bit of wood, this place. And then you notice there's a very large tree that's fallen over. It's like collapsed at some stage, fallen over, and it's done that thing trees do where roots get pulled up and it pulls up a bunch of earth, and it's just this big jutting pile of earth sticking up. And in between some of the roots is a little like hollow, effectively. Like, it just looks like darkness within, and there's like worms crawling around the in the earth around these roots, and there's kind of a slightly sickly smell in the air because it's clear that this tree has been decaying a little bit. And she comes down the rope ladder. I think no one sees her go down the rope ladder. You just look away and then you look back and she's on the ground. And she indicates this sort of hollow in this fallen over tree's roots and goes, "Right, well, it's through there. I'll be waiting out here." And she sort of gets herself comfy and starts preparing some to I don't know, she starts looking over a little book or something.
Shall we?
Well, I will, yes.
Not much choice.
Just let me know when you want me to cast the Pass Without a Trace.
Auntie Elderflower, how far is it out from here? Do you have any idea?
She shrugs and is like, "It's distance is different in the Feywilds, dearie. You might be right there, you might be a day's travel. It's hard to say."
Very well.
Yeah, you guys all squeeze into between these tree roots.
I look at Sora and I just shrug. I'm like,
I shrug back.
So it's like a
Can
tight
I-
squeeze. You're going sideways and pushing into the earth. Really trying to squeeze through into this dirt. There's roots touching your face. You feel things wriggling on you. And it's not like you go through and you come straight out, lying the witch in the wardrobe style. It's more like spelunking. You're pushing your way through for a while, grabbing roots, earth all over you. You get the feeling of almost being buried alive.
God, I think there's something in my hair.
Are these worms edible?
All worms are edible
Well, are they
with the right attitude.
Well, I mean, would they be poisonous or?
You don't think so? They just seem like earthworms.
So yeah, I mean, Gwyneth is like, "Oh, there's something in my hair," and Flatcat just reaches over, picks up a big thumb-sized worm, and just puts it in his mouth, chews on it.
That's gross.
And yeah, you guys push along for a little while,
Protein.
and then
Healthy for you.
yeah, you kind
Can
of
I do a couple perception checks when
I
we're
mean,
walking?
you're
When we
you're-
finally
I
get
think
to
you're
a point
getting
where
the
we
ki-
can actually walk without
yeah. I
being
mean,
squished.
you're not getting there yet. You're all completely encased. Imagine there's something pressed against your chest and your back, and you're just pulling your way through. And slowly over time, you all kind of lose track of each other because there's a few little bends and stuff. You can always keep going, but it's extremely uncomfortable. And you do
We
this
should
for,
maybe
and you can't
maybe tie ourselves together with something
I-
just to be safe.
It's too late for
Fail.
that. You are all very much
Very well.
separated, pretty quickly, and you can't hear each other for a while. You get this feeling that there's dirt on you, in your mouth. It gets very claustrophobic, and then it gets kind of hard to think and see, and then suddenly you're standing. You're no longer in the dirt. You're out completely in the open. And you look around and you find yourself in a front yard. You find yourself standing in not a very well kept there's just overgrown plants and weeds of all varieties everywhere around you. But it's definitely someone's yard. You can see nearby, like, another hut. This one, like, its foundations must be a little squiffy because it's kind of at an angle, like a jaunty angle. This hut is surrounded by another yard and a fence, and the fence has many, like, on every, like, fence pole you can see a severed chicken head, like, just on that sticking out the way. And you can see then kind of around this there's fields.
I personally prefer plastic flamingos.
Yeah, and you can see there's all these sort of woodland around you, and then a little further away you can see what time of day was it when you kind of began to set off today?
Morning, I guess.
Morning?
Yeah.
Okay, so looking across you can see there are two men in full armor engaged in, like, what looks like practice swordplay. One of them, their armor is entirely red, like red tabard, red armor, like kind of a rustic red, with a big, like, flaming beard. And another one is dressed all in black, like just complete, like, devoid of color black. And he his features are harder to kind of make out because he wears a hood. And they're both involved in, like, very, like, high end swordplay, like they're just bouncing off each other, and they're about 100 feet away, like practicing in a field. And then there's this is like strange wonky hut not too far away from you.
So, red and black over here. As a player, some of my alarm bells are ringing. We fought white before. Could I roll something to make a connection there?
Yeah, you could roll, I don't know,
Arcana?
history would be, or religion would be better for these two.
Yeah, religion is probably better. Yeah, 21.
You have met Brightest Day, who was the white knight that you fought. You would guess, if going by the same stories, that these two knights would be Blackest Knight and the Red. I can't remember exactly his name, like the Red Rider, who is basically Nun. These are the other two horsemen of Yaga Baba.
Yup.
And kind of connecting that, you look at the hut over your shoulder, and you remember hearing stories of Yaga Baba's hut being surrounded by
Baba
chicken
Yaga,
heads.
but, like, you know.
Yeah, Baba Yaga. Is that what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's Baba Yaga. You said Yaga Baba.
Did I? Baba Yaga. Her hut being surrounded by chicken heads, and when you kind of come to that realization and look over your shoulder, you notice that the door just creaks open.
Hello?
Yeah, as soon as Vlad says hello, you're already inside the hut. Like, you're just standing in, like, the inside of this hut. And
I kind of, like, look at the others, I'm like, do not speak.
And you're surrounded by just everything. Everything you can think of. Like, there's toads hanging from their feet from string. There's skinned deer on the floor. There's, like, many different bones and little wicker men. The whole building is just a terrible clutter. And the air is, like, filled with this sweet smoke. Like this thick, heady smoke that makes it hard to think, makes it hard to see.
Don't feel well.
And you're aware that there's somebody in the room, like there's a presence, but it's very hard to focus on through the smoke. It's very hard to see. You're sure it is, like, there's somebody old there, like an old crone or an old woman, but, like, you can't really make out features beyond just this, like, hunched over shape, like this hunched over, like, rag covered shape. And every now and then she's like moving around. You're never quite sure where she is, and every now and then you see, like, a hand move out and she'll pick something off a shelf, but, like, impossibly far away from her, and then, like, bring it back to her. And she's sort of humming to herself, like, this little nursery rhyme theme that I think everybody hears a little differently. Like, it's everybody's, like, nursery rhyme theme from when they were children. And eventually, like, she starts and goes like, "Welcome to my hut."
Well, thank you for inviting us in. You must be Baba Yaga. It's a pleasure of meeting you.
Oh, it is good to meet one who knows courtesy. Yes, I am Baba Yaga, and you are traveling into my realm. I do not think my sister, my child, thought I would be having this meeting with you. But
No, she
here
did
we
not
are.
seem to. I'm sorry.
Oh, it
Your
is
sister?
quite alright. Sister, child. We're all connected in a fashion.
You sound like you have a very confusing family tree.
Our family is different from how you see it. I was the first, but we are all off the same blood.
I kind of like look at Lucian. I'm like, the maiden, the mother, and the crone is an easy categorization when you have 3 people, but when you get more, it becomes very confusing.
We can just say I am the first crone of many. And the greatest.
So, what brings us here on this fine day?
I was going to ask you the same question. Why do you travel into the realm of hags? And you suddenly feel like she's right next to you, but like behind you, just over your shoulder, even though you can see her in front of you by the fire. Like, the idea is she's almost like smelling your neck.
Vlad does his best to just like have like a pleasant expression on his face, just like a slight smile, nothing too yeah, he's just like there is this creature of your ilk that we have been having some trouble with recently, and we heard that she is performing some sort of ritual to become stronger. We would like to prevent this.
Assassins in my realm.
Oh.
It is quite alright. My children play their games. Anti-Elderflower more so than most. You fought my knight some time ago. He was quite vexed. He said you cheated.
I dispelled his magic. He did not know his enemy. Rushed into combat, a bit hasty.
He chuckles, like, they can be a little overconfident. She sort of turns from Vlad and like, well, everyone kind of feels like she's watching them at all times, but maybe a little more focus kind of goes to, I think, probably to Sora. And she sort of, like, you get the feeling like, again, she's like right behind you, even though you can see her in front of you. And she goes, "You're feeling a little out of your depths right now, aren't you?"
Just a little, but happy we are talking.
Oh, that's nice. You're a nice young girl. Shouldn't really be hanging out with this lot. They're not all nice people. And everyone probably has the same feeling, like she's looking pointedly at them.
Yeah.
Well,
She was doing her best to try and disappear into the backgrounds.
Yeah, it's next to impossible in here. You're just sure she's constantly looking at you. She's like, "Well, I do not mind giving you passage, as you will probably die beyond anyway. I hold no ill feeling for the defeat of my knight. Perhaps if you'd killed him, I'd have had to have found a replacement." And this time everyone feels like she probably looked at Lucian like, "You'd make a good replacement.
Yeah.
You got all the armor on." But it's fine. But I will require some form of tithe for passing.
Tithe?
And what form would this tithe take?
What the fuck is a tithe? I'm sorry, I did not mean to swear.
A payment.
Oh.
Very personalized payments, usually.
Yes. Those are often the best.
Did you have anything in mind?
Well, that wouldn't be fun, would it? I don't know what you care for. Shows everyone. He looks at Lucian in particular and kind of gets up close to Lucian and goes, "You have a passenger with you. One you hold quite dear."
I may have several passengers. It gets very confusing in here.
Is that why you keep all the armor on, to keep it all inside?
No, that's mostly so that things don't hit me. But
And that's a good idea too.
what passenger are you referring to?
The sister, the little pale girl. She would be a good tithe.
No.
Are you sure? Wouldn't it be easier if you just forgot her?
No, I cannot forget her.
I mean, technically, I could learn Modify Memory spell, or someone could, and we could. Sorry, never mind.
I slapped that lad.
Dong! She
Ouch,
chucks him.
that's fair.
Back of the head.
Very well. But I'm going to need something. She sits down. What about your wolf? He's cute. Looks at Frostfur.
Yes.
He's a cutie. I could keep him.
I may be able to offer you one of my other passengers.
I don't want them.
I have onions.
I will
They are
take your.
quite important to me.
I will take your onions if that is what is offered.
Now I don't want to give them to you.
Well, you have to give me something. Or you don't get to go on or go back.
There seems to be an awful lot of wood around here. I don't suppose you need an axe.
She smiles at you like, oh, you want that axe? I mean, it is quite
Just a
the
thought.
gift. She holds out her hands like, I'll take that.
I will, with a certain amount of reluctance, hand it over.
So you hand over the hungry axe, or the axe that hungers.
Yep.
Alright, yeah, Peaches takes it and goes, this is a finer gift than I expected. Although I did want to take Vladdy's onions. Alright.
I do not know.
I think
do not
that
know
will
if this
do
is
for all of
metaphor,
you.
I'm quite scared.
And she like just casually like tosses the axe into a pile of like it didn't seem to be there before, but suddenly there's like just a pile of weapons of like beautiful craftsmanship, like a silver sword and like a mace with like a skull head and all these other like strange looking weapons, and she just throws it onto the pile, and then you kind of blink and the pile's not there anymore. It's like, well, thank you for that, dearie. That was very kind. You may all move on.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, and be careful with Auntie Elderflower. I have many children. They're all very smart, the smartest. But of all my cunning children, I think she might be the most. And she like, I don't know, you feel like she sits down even though you can't really follow where she is, and the smoke seems to be getting thicker. You're dismissed. And with that,
I
you're just
don't like this.
you're suddenly in like the dirt again. Yeah, you're just suddenly buried. Like you feel like you're buried under the ground.
What the?
What does everyone do?
Vlad
get
opens
out.
his,
My
opens
way
his
out
mouth.
as fast as I can.
Vlad opens his mouth, sucks in a worm, chews on it.
Actually,
starts
Vlad, you
feeding
open your
himself
mouth and you feel dozens of worms crawl out of it.
Out of it.
Like, no! My protein!
Yeah, I think you all start panicking. You all start like thrashing around, and as you like pull up, you basically pull yourself out of this dirty, wet ground, this earth, and you pull yourself up into the most ancient feeling forest you've ever seen. Like, I described like Auntie Elderflower's part of the forest as being very old. This part feels like primordial. Like if there was an old forest at the beginning of the world, it would have been this forest. It's overgrown. Everything has many layers of moss and rot on it. Like vines hang down, and yeah, you all just pull yourself out of the ground in this like small section of this forest.
Ah, well, that could
After
have...
I get up, you see me digging for Frostfur.
Frostfur, like, yeah, comes out, like, little claws, scrape, pulls himself out of the dirt, shakes himself off, and gives you, like, a reproachful look. Looks kind of, like, annoyed that his fur is all dirty, but then comes over and starts, like, nuzzling dirt off you.
Isn't Frostfur a girl?
Yes, it's okay.
Yeah, she comes over and... Look, it's hard to keep track of gender here these days, alright?
It's okay. I know these girls have guy voices. I don't know. My brain is going crazy.
Happens.
I just start
Got
ruffling up her fur, trying to get her clean as well.
Yeah, you manage to get all the dirt out, and she goes from... She's kind of a dirty white colour now, and looks a little miffed about it, but, you know, just that kind of dog
We'll
face.
have to give you a good, nice bath when we get back.
She runs away.
And not a vinegar one.
Cool. So yeah, you guys all pull yourself out, and yeah, you're in this ancient, like, overgrown forest, and like above you, there's just like the most star-filled night you've ever seen, and not like a familiar starfield, either, like an over-the-top starfield.
All right,
Is
so
this
that could have
normal?
gone a lot worse. We seem to be in Feywild now. We should keep our eyes open, our ears open, and our mouth closed. I'm not sure
Now
in which
that we're
direction
in
we
a-
have to go, but just continue onward. Stay together.
Can I make a perception check now that we're out in the open?
Yeah, sure. Are you looking for anything in particular, or just a general perception check?
Just a general.
Cool. Yeah.
I'm gonna make a survival check. I'm gonna have a quick look around for any tracks, just like any kind of creatures that have been traveling through the area recently. If I can find anything.
Sorry, you just look around. It's just deep, dense woodland. It has that feeling of like, yeah, it's just a deep, dense woodland. And Vlad, you also like look around. You don't find any tracks, and you also notice like kind of a lack of real animal noise around you. Like, despite looking so ancient, this forest is very still and quiet. Like, apart from the tree life, it feels quite dead.
Yeah, Vlad kind of like kneels down a bit, like touches something on the floor, licks his hand, kind of goes, huh, touches the ground again, licks his hand again. I don't know which way to go.
Not surprisingly, Selena starts checking her gear over.
It's filled with dirt and like ruin.
Well-
And you're like, no, without this, I don't have any image. Well, yeah, you quickly start like restringing it and stuff, and checking it for rot. Lucian, there's like dirt in your armor, some worms in there.
Oh,
You also are missing an axe now.
How did they get here?
A mole comes out of it and like jumps off and runs away. Then just like turns to dirt.
are my bows still with me?
And any equipment you have is still with you apart from the axe that was handed over.
Okay, because her bows are on her back in like a cradle sort of thing.
It's fine. Like any
Not
equipment
like-
you had came with you,
Yeah. Apart from the axe.
apart from the axe.
Yeah.
Right. What do you guys do?
Well, I suppose we could just pick a direction.
Yeah.
Do we have no idea how long it's going to take now, right?
Do I know the name of this Green Hag? Was that ever mentioned?
The only name you ever got was the Maiden, which was sort of a moniker she went by. I think she might have had a name at some stage that might have been thrown out, but
I have
hags'
seen
names
her-
tend to be general.
Yeah, I have seen her once. Would I know enough to cast Locate Creature? If we needed to.
If the creature is moving, but
Like, describe or name.
100%.
Yeah.
You don't know if she
So
has some
I-
like natural defense against that kind of stuff, being a hag.
Sure,
but-
sure. And
Yeah,
also we're in the Feywild, so, 1,000 feet distance might be a bit fucky. So I'm like, if worst comes to worst, I can attempt to cast Locate Creature, but I think we should attempt to just go ahead. The Feywild sometimes guides your step. It might be that we just end up where we want to be. Might also be that we just end up somewhere else, but I'm afraid that even my spells would not help with that.
Okay.
Very well.
All right, so you guys just take off. What is the nature of how you're sort of searching? Is sort of give me an idea of that.
Being that it is the Feywild, and Vlad knows that your eyes can betray you in the Feywild sometimes. He will rely a lot more on his sense of smell and hearing, because those tend to be a lot harder to trick than just the eyes, even by illusions. So,
All right.
yeah, like obviously he still looks, but mostly concentrating on the hearing and smelling.
I'll kind of use Ukalak for the same purpose.
Okay. Are you trying to use them to find like a trail, or are you just like wandering, hoping to eventually run into something?
Well, we couldn't find a trail, could we?
No, not yet. No.
Well, I think aimless wandering until we find a trail might be the way to do this.
Yeah. So you guys sort of kind of let yourself get lost in the woods. Like you allow yourself to get taken, travel, just hunt, search. Maybe not even so much search. You just move amongst these trees, and the woods get deeper and darker around you. You see no animal life, except for the only kind of life you see is rot growing upon these trees. And you move deeper within until eventually, yeah, kind of as Vladdy says, you feel like your steps are guided deeper into the woods until you find yourself standing upon the edge of kind of a swamp. You can see it's almost like in the heart of the wood it gets kind of swampy. And there's this putrid bog in front of you, sort of dry land with deep, dark dirt between it. And yeah, the kind of like sense of wandering aim, this wander you've done seems to insist you maybe have to pass by this bog and get deeper.
I'm gonna.
I really hate this place.
Yeah.
It is rough.
I'm gonna bend down and talk to Frostfur and tell her to keep her ears open for anything that sounds like movement, animal movement, or anything big that would be moving around.
All right.
This might be a good time to cast Pass Without a Trace.
And that was my second thought. So.
All right. Yeah, she nods at you. You know, well, she does whatever a dog would do that equates to a nod. She tilts her head to the side in understanding, and you guys head off. And
then
you know,
she would point. She would point towards where the noise that she's worried about would be coming from.
Yeah,
I'm teaching her.
You don't get the feeling that she actually hears anything. She looks on edge, like she's like not supposed to be here, but she doesn't hear anything to set her off, really. And yeah, you guys begin moving into the bog. You draw the shadows around yourself to like hide yourself somewhat, and squelch through. Squelch. It's maybe about exactly. It's about maybe 10-15 minutes before you find your first body. There's just like floating in the dirt. What looks like the body of a middle-aged woman. Like naked, just floating in the dirt, just in the middle, without any like landmark around it apart from that.
Well, that's unsettling.
Mm-hmm.
And you,
Is she? Can we see her face, or is she like?
I mean,
Face down?
it's yeah. When you have a look over her, it's somewhat, you know, changed by death. But yeah, it's not a face you recognize.
So you're not pulling a Curse of Strahd. That's okay.
No. Yeah, you.
So,
Squelch.
Does
She
anybody
seems to
want
be-
to check and see how dead the body's been? How long it's been?
Of course, I am doctor after all.
You don't know. Like it like you're like I could check this, and then you're not sure. The normal signs aren't there. There's like
Yeah, I mean,
bloating. It's in a
The bog kind of preserves her a little bit, so it's difficult to tell.
Yeah.
Also, like any signs of like cause of death?
no obvious like injury to her. And it's the same with the next like 3 or 4 bodies you find as you move through the bog.
Yeah.
Like
I'm just like, is dead woman.
Yeah, you and as you keep moving on, you find another body, and like another one, maybe a hand here and a piece there, and yeah, you keep moving
I
forward.
would like to try and move on a little more stealthily.
Yeah, I imagine you're all moving along stealthily, and you keep moving for a time, and eventually you see kind of the bog raises a little bit, and you can see there's what looks like a little island in the bog, like a small, like 30 foot across, like little piece of like drier land, and on top of this island is like an altar, and also near the altar, and you can actually close it, there's just a huge pile of bodies, like coming up out of the bog. It's like so high.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Are they all human, or do they vary in race?
They are all actually without fail human.
All female?
Yes, all female as well. And you can see.
Anyone else noticing a pattern here?
Yes.
And yeah, I've taken it. Yeah, that's, you can see there's. Yeah, you come up and you can see there's this altar or like stone on top of this thing near this pile of bodies. Lucien, can you make a perception check for me as you go?
I wouldn't be going close to it.
That's fair.
I will be.
I'm gonna
And,
stay back.
Lucian, care to maybe activate
About
your
40
divine sense.
Cool. So, Lucien, as you're traveling along, like everyone just sort of put themselves where they think they'd maybe be in this moment, kind of in order as they traveled.
Yeah, I would have been towards the back, keeping an eye behind.
All right, so you're just squelching through.
Oops, sorry. Which way were we?
You guys were coming from
Which
this
way did we
direction.
come from? Okay.
And you feel like you need to continue past this, so almost like you've somewhat been drawn to this point as well. So yeah, this is kind of what everyone would be. Sort of everyone. Lucien, as you travel, you look at this pile of bodies. You kind of glance over it, and amongst the bodies, you see what looks like a man. The first man you've seen, he's like half buried under the others. Some of these bodies do have sort of clothes on them, but like simple tunics and the like. And you recognize like the race. He's got kind of an aquatic look to him. He looks like a trident male of sort of noble bearing, and you sort of recognize him.
Does he look like he was previously eaten by Herclock?
No, you don't see any obvious wounds on him, but you sort of see the face. But then you kind of lose track of it as you kind of move just a little.
It's just the place where Herclock's stomach leads. He saw all his wives.
As Flatty suggested, I will attempt to divine sense, although I suspect it's not going to be very helpful.
So let's see.
Oh,
Until the end of your next
Faye
turn.
isn't included in that. Never mind.
Also, if they're in total cover, I mean, there's no creatures you can. Oh, but I suppose none of the bodies show up as being undead.
That makes me feel better.
Yeah.
Vlad starts casting a spell.
Yeah.
Takes a minute. So
Okay, so you start casting a spell. Do you just do it because you're up to your like chest in horrible bog water right now? Like
yeah, I'm fine with bog water.
yeah, you're just gonna
I'm
stand.
gonna do something really dumb.
Yeah. By the way, everything that is not
Actually,
like
wait.
up
I don't
here,
know if I can.
everything that's not up here or anything that's not like slightly better resolution grass is difficult terrain. Like it's waist high like bog water.
So I'm gonna move up and have a look at this rock.
All right, you move up. You have a look at the rock. It's like just this ancient piece of stone. You can see there's some inscriptions on it, and like among the inscriptions, you can't make heads or tails. We don't think they're language; they're just like symbols. And yeah, there's blood kind of upon the stone in an odd
Arcana, maybe?
sack. You could roll it, yeah.
A bit sharp. I'm not great at it, but I
Yeah.
am proficient at least. No,
Nah,
no, nothing.
this ain't your shit.
Oh,
That was bad.
Wow.
And as you're all kind of
look at it in a minute.
Should
nervous,
we maybe burn the bodies?
I mean, there's no way they burn. Like, you could hit them with fireball all day. They're water bloated corpses. There's a misconception we have due to media that corpses like burn sort of like kindling.
Yeah.
They do not burn.
The most realistic corpse burning is actually Darth Vader in Star Wars. Like, they build a whole fucking pyre for him just to burn one body. It's kind of what you have to do.
Yeah. So Lucian, you move over to this pile, and as you're moving, everyone sort of hears in their head a voice going, "She said you might come. How dare you pervade this ancient place?"
What was that? I only heard ancient.
Dare you pervert this ancient place with your presence?
Matt, you're too quiet. Your mic is not picking you up.
Herc
That's
has
fine.
AIDS?
They it's hard to make out. There's some strange, like, unnatural whispering in the air around you. You get a feeling that they do not like you being here, but they also were somewhat aware you might show up.
Has a minute passed yet?
No.
I just spot that body I saw before.
Sorry, what was that, Lucian? What did you say there, Lucian?
I'm trying to see if it's the body again.
Is Lucian a robot for anyone else, or is it just me? Everyone's a robot for me. Now I know. I shall disconnect and reconnect.
Just crapped itself because I was hearing robots too.
Sounds.
I disconnected, reconnected. It's better. Yeah.
Yeah. So, Lucian, what were you saying there? Sorry.
I was looking for that body again.
All right. So when you move over to the body pile, once you get kind of that close to it, the body pile moves, lifts, and something bursts out of it, and I'll need initiative.
Yeah.
No.
How far into the minute are we by this point? Because we've been investigating things.
40
there was
seconds.
a voice.
Yeah, it doesn't take long to walk to a body pile.
Well, but Selena was investigating the whole rock.
She gave it a glance over and got like I gave her like an answer.
I feel like you're overestimating how long a minute is, but fine. I'll stop casting the spell then.
What were you casting?
Magic Circle, of course.
Yeah, that would have been useful. I don't know if you'd have been able to cast Magic Circle because you're like not on firm ground. Do you not need to like mark the ground?
No, I don't mark the ground.
It's a metaphysical barrier.
Yeah, I just consume some holy water because I don't actually have to cast it next to me. I can cast it just wherever within 120 feet.
All right, so
Like the teleportation circle or anything.
bursting from the body pile comes this horrendous. What's the command again to show people like a close-up of a token? Control Z?
We're close enough.
You think you can make it out?
Close.
This
Oh, that's ugly.
this
Yeah.
towering.
I try not to puke.
Yeah, it's hard. It's pretty difficult with this thing. There's this towering creature. It has 3 heads. Each of them is like an open like maw. Its body appears to be made out of many like dead creatures, all like combined
it obviously
together.
has its own umbilical cord coming out of its
Yep, absolutely.
mouth.
And as it bursts out, several like creatures also burst out of the water around you. They're kind of like shriveled up, unpleasant-looking creatures. Some of you might recognize them as ghouls.
Oh no.
And
Oh, sorry, I wouldn't recognize them. I've never been around ghouls yet.
and they all roll. Oh well, apart from one, they all roll pretty garbage on their initiative. But yeah, they all burst out, and this creature like roars. Lucian's got nice and close. I know I'm not going to give them a surprise round or anything, but yeah, they just burst out. Bodies fly everywhere, and it yells at you. You will die for becoming here. And let's do that combat thing that D&D likes so much. Let me change the music to something that's relaxing. I kind of want Careless Whispers to kick in there. Right. So yeah, there's just a sudden blast of movement. A bunch of these like creatures come out of the dirt. This one very large creature comes out. You see, like, kind of running through like the water comes this like large, gross, grosser, like larger looking ghoul, but it's slowed down by the rough terrain and only makes it about 30 feet towards you this turn. Does it only have 30 feet movement speed? It does, and it doesn't give a crap. It doesn't have anything fancy for that. So yeah, it just runs towards you. And then, Gwyneth, you're the next fastest to react.
Okay, I'm going to cast my tactics on this one. Suggest that Sora and Selena get rid of it first so we can focus on the bigger one and then work our way around to the smaller stuff. And then I'm going to shoot it in the head.
Alright. Which one's that? The ghoul near you?
Yeah, the one.
Yeah,
there.
20 definitely hits, and you do 8 damage plus your sneaky sneaks. Nice. Wow, you've got good sneaky attack
Terrible
damage
rolls.
now. 16 damage. Yeah, it like screams in pain, like staggers backwards as the arrow like digs itself into its collarbone.
Yep, and Sora has advantage.
And it's now Sora's go.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and take. Oh. Gonna use my swords, I guess, since I'm in melee range.
So it's a range response. I guess I'll use my swords. Yeah, you slice it across the face with your sword, and it falls back dead. Like that first arrow hurt it quite badly. So yeah, you just draw a sword, stab it straight for the neck. It's off bounds from the arrow, and it falls down dead. And disappears into the marsh.
I have an extra attack again. Let's see.
Now remember, all this stuff is like difficult terrain marshland, so your movement is somewhat reduced.
Okay. So we're taking out the small stuff first? We're going for the big one.
It's kind of
I can distract
She
the
yells
big one.
out.
Well, small stuff is quite slow. We can concentrate on the big one.
Okay, then I'll take my longbow.
You've already drawn your sword. You only get to like draw one weapon a round.
Okay. That's alright.
And you got a dagger, right? Maybe that you like quick throw a dagger, just for funsies.
No.
Shot.
Damn, my plan foiled. She caught on to me. Cool.
I will cast Hunter's Mark on Big Baddie.
Alright. The big baddie is Hunter's Marked. The most annoying of Pokemon, it's your go.
We'll disengage and fly directly upwards 30 feet.
Alright, just zoom, fly straight up. Vladimir.
I think I know where you have this monster from. I haven't ever looked at it, but I've seen the picture.
It sticks in your memory, doesn't it? And your
Yeah,
nightmares
it
forever
really
on.
It
I mean,
reminds me of Evil Within.
we can't even see the bottom part of the picture, which is also quite disturbing in this
Yep.
one.
Kind of glad I didn't have it there. I feel like I've made this session creepy enough already.
I'll just move over here.
Right, so squelching along.
Oh, shoot.
And I will... Yeah, I'll just activate my Spirit Guardians.
Yeah, just why not?
Yeah.
Just a bit of Spirit Guardians.
Let me see if I'm actually in range of this thing from here.
Yeah, just the edge of it.
Probably. Yep.
Just slip into that
I'll move one.
warm
closer
and
over
cozy Lucian aura.
This is going to be also very useful against the ghouls because it's the area is difficult terrain, and then also Spirit Guardian halves their movement. So have fun.
They all suddenly ignore difficult terrain. Isn't that funny?
Yeah, I mean, it still halves their movement. Yeah, that's a very good damage roll, Jesus. And yeah, that's my turn. Can't do much else with a bonus action.
Lucian, it's your go. There's this just terrible, like, monster in front of you.
I shall cast Compel Duel on it.
Ooh, you compel it to duel. Okay. Compel duel, so there's a saving throw? Wisdom?
Yep.
Alright, pass
You can
it.
just... Okay.
You are rolling to self.
Oh, I'll roll again then.
Oh no, never mind. It was just lagging.
Trying to trick me. Typical Vladimir bullshit.
And I'll try to hit it.
What would I want to trick you into with that?
Gotta roll again, maybe get a fail. Alright, yeah, you swing your weapon at it. That one definitely hits. Ow!
And I'll do a second level Divine Smite.
Yep, do that, Paladin doo-doo. Doo-doo. It is not a fiend or undead.
Really?
Yeah, really. So 22 damage?
What? And...
Aberration.
Probably a monstrosity. Fucking look at it.
I mean, who knows? So 9 more after that. Yeah, 2, like, solid hits. One of them, like, bursting radiant energy. Anything else?
That's everything.
Yeah, it staggers backwards. It looks like it did not enjoy that. Selena.
Okay, so the others are right away back, but too close for my liking. So I'm going to move to here and take aim at the big guy and start blinking.
Blink, blink. Oh, pencil-sized death blast. Yep, that hits as well.
Okay, and
For 12. Just checking if this lovely lady has any resistances. She, in fact, does, and your weapons are not magical.
no, they're not yet.
That is halved to 6.
And then I miss.
And then you miss. So yeah, you can see one of your little, like, pencils of death sticks into it. Doesn't like it, but it's still moving. Anything else?
Nope, that's about all I can do.
Alright. The ghouls do ghoul things, which mostly involve trying to eat people.
Well, as long as we're only trying.
That's my ghoul noise. Do you like it?
It's like mediocre on the ghoul noise scale.
Cool. Thanks. That's great. Fuck you. Trying to set up a nice game for you all.
So we know who's dying first.
No, it's great. It's the best ghoul noise I've ever heard you make.
Oh, well, in that case, I'm going to use this ability on Selena. So, Selena,
no abilities on me.
you feel this like creature, like after you hit it with the like angry pencil, it looks at you, and you feel its gaze fall upon you. And I need to make a charisma saving throw for me.
Balls. Charisma saving throw. No.
No. So yeah, for the next minute, you have disadvantage on attack rolls and saving and ability checks.
Jesus.
You repeat this at the end of each of your turns.
Oh, crap.
And then it's going to swing its massive claws at Lucian twice. Die! But it misses because it's Lucian.
I mean, to be fair, he would have missed a lot of take members with that.
I know. God damn, these guys all show up with really nice armor. We're all extremely wealthy.
Look at my shield! It is an amazing shield!
Right, the ghast continues to move closer. It's not going to God, it doesn't want to move into the spirit guardians, so it's just gonna like
No.
moves up
Why
to
not?
here and
I don't
stops and like
understand.
hisses.
Oh, did the horror get hit by the spirit guardians?
Oh yes, I'll do that now. Sorry.
Oh yeah. The tiny Vladimir's just look at the ghast, kind of like doing the like come here hand motion, like come on, fucking try me.
Have a go, mate, if you think you're hard enough.
Come on, have a go.
That might actually be too. It's 15 feet, yeah.
Yeah,
All right, so
but I mean,
he's
it's weird because it's like it's a radius, but I guess it should be a square aura because that's how auras work. I don't understand auras, mate.
how much damage was your spirit guardians? It was quite a bit, wasn't it?
21, yeah.
21. Yeah. The creature like howls in pain as tiny Vladimir's cut at it.
I don't want to screw us, but I think I remember this thing has advantage on saving throws against magic.
Let's have a look. It does indeed. So it actually passes. And takes. Thank you. It takes. So I took 20. Well, I'll just plus 21. And it,
Don't worry, I remember
Minus
little
10.
else about the creature. Only
That-
one of its passive abilities because it has an amazing name.
I forget magic resistance so many times because it's just one of those things. So many times I'll be like, oh, that guy had advantage. So yeah, the gas stops just outside your spirit guardians because it can't reach you anyway. So it sort of stops.
I'll
there.
just leave it at a.
Yeah, it looks
round
nicer.
aura. Yeah, it just looks nicer.
It doesn't want to go in there and then not make an attack. You get a feeling it's like amping itself up to go in. Like, okay, I can do this.
Mama always said, Mama said I could do this.
She lied. Gwyneth, it's your go.
That one there is gonna get my tactics as I yell at Selena to look out behind her and shoot at it.
And then you shoot it. Yep, that catches it right in the face. It takes 10 damage. Like,
Alrighty. That's my.
you can move 15
that's my
feet somewhere if you want. Yeah, cool. Sora. Is muted. And is still
Not conducive
muted.
to the talking.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I'm going to eat my ward pie, please.
Sure, that's a bonus action. You
Bonus
just
action.
stuff this tiny pie in your mouth. It's delicious.
And then... One, two. I'm going to send my wolf up to this over here and have it attack.
Sure. Its movement is halved. It can make it? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah,
It's got
because it
40
has
foot
40.
normally?
Actually, no,
I think
so it
it's-
can't.
It'll get to about there.
Can't make it. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's like doggy paddling through the muck, like.
Okay, well then she can't reach it, but I'm gonna have her go after that. And I already took my bonus action. And as my action, I'm gonna go ahead and get my longbow out.
Okay. What is it to move your pet? Is it a...
I can tell it to go somewhere, and it doesn't take up any of my...
It's just if you tell it to
Yep.
attack. Fair enough. All right, you draw
Yeah,
your
only if
longbow,
I tell it
and
to attack. Yep.
who do you shoot at? Gwyneth is pointing at this one and telling you to shoot it.
That's the one I'm going to be shooting at.
But you've also got that one Hunter's marked.
But I don't have any magic
It's true.
stuff, I don't think. So.
All right. Yeah, you shoot the ghoul in the face, and it it just takes a second arrow, and it falls down dead. It's clearing out the chaff quite quickly.
How far? Sorry, I don't know how to do the arrow thing. How far is this one from me?
It's a
Probably
little like
plenty
cone.
of range. Oh yeah.
If you're wanting to shoot something, you got a bazillion miles of range, like in every direction.
Yeah.
I think your range is longer than this one.
Actually, I'm going to shoot at this one because it's getting closer to my friends. And that's it.
Okay, so you rolled, you got an 11. Their AC is just a little higher than it. Manages to like duck out of the way. The arrow goes over its head.
Okay.
Right, Ulak, who is high in the air.
Will do nothing.
Cool. Vladimir.
Vladimir. Vladimir will move there. And Huzzah!
Ooh, wisdom saving throws. Okay.
I can destroy 1 or lower. Is destroy undead.
Okay, so this ghoul here is destroyed.
I don't think I can destroy ghasts. I think
They're a little too high. The other ghoul, a little higher up, is dead. The ghast, who gets advantage because he has Turning Defiance.
Yep.
Let me just put roll 2 on to represent.
I mean, I say yup as if I knew that, which I don't fucking know. It's just someone dead.
he fails. So he runs over and then thinks otherwise, and will probably be running away very soon.
Well, I mean, he probably won't because
he'll
he
probably
will
take
Spirit Guardian damage at the start.
You'll think about it, and then
this was mostly about destroying the ghouls, then getting the gas to run away.
Well, what do the ghouls just like stop moving? Does the magic that animates them stop, or are they just blown apart? Like,
I mean, they're destroyed, so I always imagine them like falling to ash or something.
All right, so they're running towards you, and then just doof, turn to ash and are blown away.
And I'll, with a bonus action, I'll sword.
You sword
the big one.
All right, you summon your sword. Okay, there's sword. Hello, sword.
Hello.
Hi, it's me, sword.
Gotta angle myself. There we go. And then I can actually cast the spell.
Gotta get the angle. That's the first and most important part. 15 hits, and it takes 9 damage. It's looking pretty beat up already, actually, this creature. Like, it's...
New Spirit Guardian damage is 13.
Yeah, so...
Yep. That's my turn.
Lucian.
I'll keep whacking it.
Alright.
Oh,
12 misses. So, it, like, you hit it, but it just bounces off its, like, leathery, fatty hide. And so does the second one.
Oh, that was disappointing.
Yep. Selena.
Selena is going to take 2 disadvantage shots at this idiot up here.
At the ghast.
Slightly more chance of hitting him than the big one.
Cool. Alright, you...
Probably not.
Yes, Gwynford is. Both of those shots miss. It sort of dodges out of the way and hisses at you.
1, 2, 3. There we go.
All the ghouls have been disposed of quite handily, so it is now the Coven Horror's turn.
We take that test, don't we?
Yes, you do. With disadvantage, though.
Oh, that's evil. No.
So it knows you're already weakened, so it keeps its gaze on you as you run away.
Do me a wisdom save first. I don't know if the Spirit Guardians have any chance of killing it, but...
No, not a chance.
So 13 radiant damage.
Alright, it takes 13 radiant damage. It keeps its eyes on Selena as she runs.
Alright.
It seems to be smart enough to know it can't have much chance against the clerics. Selena, gaze number 2. Another charisma save, this time with disadvantage.
Oh, what the... What have you got against me?
You're just the easiest target for it.
Yeah, I fell.
Alright. And then it's going to swing its claws twice at Lucian. Claw 1, claw 2.
Shield.
Alright, boom, shield appears. It like angrily roars. It didn't expect a shield. And Sora, you find like not only are you like afraid, but just a great wave of lethargy goes over you. You can only make 1 attack on your turn. Your speed is halved. In addition, you can only take an action.
What's the point?
Yeah, you just like it's sapping the will out of you, quite aggressively. Then it's the ghast's go. The Ghast is going to take some radiant damage. It does a wisdom save, though, just in case. It rolls well,
No,
but not that well.
but not well enough.
13
Unless it
damage.
has advantage. Yeah.
Oh, no. Minus 13. Alright, but now it is close enough to reach Vladdy, so it like pushes its way for all the tiny Vladdies. Like, hisses
Hello.
and roars, and it's going to try and claw you.
Do you want to be my friend?
No.
It does claw me, yeah.
So it rakes its claws across your face. You got to make a Constitution saving throw.
No point, can't fail.
Okie dokes. You're also within this, but like none of this matters to you.
Yeah.
You also have to make a con save for your Spirit Guardians.
No point, can't fail.
No point, can't fail. Fuck you. Gwyneth, it's your go. I mean, it's a good thing because you are having trouble focusing because of this really cool named
with all the
ability.
tiny fetuses in the bottom of this thing screaming that luckily we can't see. They're quite disturbing.
Yeah, I cut those out. But yeah, this is horrible wailing in the air. Gwyneth, it's your go. You can see your poor friend Sora looks like she just can't be bothered fighting. She sat down, lit up a spliff. What's the point anymore?
I'm so depressed.
Well, punch stuff and feel better. Like, just think, Lucian saved us so many times. We can finally help save him.
As Gwyneth
was
says
more
that, Lucian, in amongst the piles of bodies, you're sure for a moment you see a red-skinned man, a tiefling like yourself. But it looks like its face was chewed on by something with long, sharp teeth. But only for a second do you see a familiar tiefling mage figure.
Ember.
Yeah.
I can continue.
Yeah. That was on the main guy?
Hits. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, and you get your sneak attack as well. Wow. You're a proper rogue now, son. So that's 23 halved. It's not a magic bow, is it?
Not yet.
So half to 12? 11? I'm blanking. What's half
I
of
guess
23?
it'd be 11.
5,
Oh,
cool. 11,
5
cool.
is half of 11.
But half of 23, which is the combined total. Cool. Alright, so the arrow sticks in it.
It'd be, 11.
Well, it's one attack, so... right, so yeah, it sticks into one of its heads. It, like, gurgles angrily, but continues its violence. Sora, it's your go.
So, what happened while I was gone, just to give me a note of what I need to do?
A bunch of the ghouls were vaporized by our priest friend. The main like coven horror appears to have like Selena under some sort of spell that's weakening her and is like striking at Lucian, although it looks pretty beat up. Vladdy has been attacked by this sort of angry steroid induced ghoul. Yeah, it's just a big clusterfuck.
And I'm sitting down because...
Oh no, you're not. Sora's sitting down. She's the one who's like the coven horror has her like caught in... Not sorry, goddammit.
Selena.
Your name is over that one. Selena. There we go.
Sorry, I'm like, why am I depressed now?
You're not. Sorry, Selena's
Okay.
depressed.
Selena
Your
is
name was...
invisible.
Your name tag is so impressive that it went over Selena's name tag, so I just looked at Selena's picture, looked down and saw Sora and said Sora.
That's okay. I will shoot my longbow at that one.
Oh, you mean... Wait, I don't think...
Roll a d20 to see if you hit Vladimir.
Why not? As it's Vlad.
No, that's a 25.
Is that the one you gave advantage against? And yeah, okay, so actually it's 25, you hit... Or, who did you give it against? The Coven Horror or the Ghast?
No, the big thing. I thought she was shooting at
No,
that.
no,
Oh, shut up.
she's shooting at the thing. So yeah, the arrow goes wide. Let's see if you hit Vlad, because I like it when Vlad gets shot with arrows.
Hello.
No, Vlad's
No.
fine. Right, yeah, so your first arrow goes wide. Kind of hard, it's like jumping around. The second one catches it. It, screeches in pain, clearly injured by that attack. Anything else?
I'm gonna move. Wait, let's see. Let's see, 30. So I have
15 feet
3.
in the mud.
Yeah.
Squelch, squelch, squelch.
And then I'll have my wolf move a little bit closer.
All right.
Right there.
Cool.
I'm good.
Ulak flies in the air.
Does nothing?
Yep.
Yep.
Vladimir.
Mobile weapons platform activate.
Yep, this is what it's like playing a priest sometimes.
Shocking grasp the thing in front of me.
Yeah, that hits it. Oh wow, yeah, it like, I mean, you grab it by the throat.
Coven horror.
Let me do my cool description. You grab the ghast by the throat.
All my shit, and yeah.
You grab the ghast by the throat. It like gurgles as electricity, like because it racks its body. It spasms, and you just force it to the ground. And then, as you do that, just behind you, your sword hacks away at the Coven horror.
Yeah.
All right, the sword hits for 15.
I grab it by the neck and I just kind of like hold it underwater. I'm like, shut up.
Yeah. It was actually a 30 on the Coven horror because of the advantage given by Gwyneth.
Oh yeah, so that's 8
mighty
so,
8.
Yeah.
And
I will.
Yeah, you'll move.
And I will move over here.
Cool. That's alright with the difficult terrain and everything?
Yeah, it's 15 feet. But it means... Oh, the ghoul is dead? That case I don't move.
Yeah.
I thought it still had some, like a little bit of hit points left.
No, you vaporized it with magic.
I just stand there. And I'm like, Lucian, finish like words.
Yeah, that gets
Do
it.
Working on
it. Both of them get it. Do you want to smite on either of those?
No.
Cool. 13 plus 9 is maths 22.
22.
It looks very, very badly injured. Like it's gurgling and like there's big wounds in it. It's like slumping down repeatedly. Selena, I mean, what's the point?
Yeah, I switch out to my light crossbow rather than the hand ones. I'm only going to get one shot.
One shot.
This is all rubbish. Bad things. What's left? Only the big one. Okay, I'll take a poke at the big one. With disadvantage and other such nonsense.
Ugh.
It goes wide.
Tiny Vladimirs are looking excited at the hurt creature.
Okay, so for the first gaze, I fail. And for the second gaze, I fail.
You fail.
Oh.
What a surprise!
Yeah, you fail, but as you do, the tiny Vladimirs drag the Coven horror down. Sort of screams, swords hacking away at it, Lucian's bashing on it, and just all these little tiny Vladimirs hacking at it with their sickles and bashing with their hammers.
Yeah, they fly into its weird mouths and just burst out of its chest.
Oh, it's horrific.
It
It
gets
just
covered
falls,
in gore from this horror thing.
falls into the corpse pile and stops moving. Blech. And
That was delightful.
Selena, as it dies, like this strange like effect on your mind passes. Unfortunately, it never rolled randomly enough to get that one.
Whew.
Ooh, that would have been fun.
I'll touch myself in the corner for a bit.
When I think about you.
Careless Whisper starts playing.
Yeah,
That's exactly as much damage as I took. Great.
Ideal. Yeah, with that, like the creatures all seem dead. Like there's still like an unpleasant feeling around you, but some of like the sort of intense, oppressive, like dark feeling you were having passes.
I assume the next combat will not happen within the next 10 minutes, so I will get rid of my Spirit Guardians.
Yeah, so
Otherwise,
18
I'll
more
just
ghouls
re-add
and
it.
2 Coven horrors. Yeah.
I'll start searching through the pile of bodies.
I'm gonna have a look at the stone.
Yeah, you look at the stone, it just appears to be an ancient, like, piece of rock. The symbolism, it's less like arcane glyphs and more like cave paintings. like, you know, just ancient pictures, has that ancient kind of feeling of like, I don't know, you're from Germany, you're from a very old like part of the world. It'd be like going somewhere the Gauls live and seeing like ancient like stuff to bow or something. Like that kind of feeling of old, dark, dirty magic. Lucian, you're like up to your elbows in dead. Like this monster is like there, but you could push out the side. You can't find
Lucian,
any trace.
what are you doing?
You find no trace of the tiefling or the triton.
Okay. I thought I saw someone I knew. It must just be this place.
There are a lot of bodies there. Just by approximation, there will be at least one that kind of looks like someone you knew.
That's a depressing thought. Shall we carry on?
Wonder if there's anyone I ever knew in there.
I'd rather not look.
If there is, I do not wish to know. So, shall we carry on?
Alright,
Yes.
You guys begin pushing through. Are you going to stop, take a break or anything, or are you just going to push on?
I can push on.
I'm good
Short
for
rest doesn't really do much for us, so yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. You
Bite
guys...
into an onion, take a swig from the water skin.
Yeah,
Oh,
the onion still tastes as delicious as ever.
Yeah.
I activate my Rod of Pack Keeper.
Oh, yeah. Weird warlock dude. Yeah, you push on, squelching through. And eventually you leave this swamp behind and you find yourself in the... Again, entering a wood. Although this wood seems... It still has like an ancient feeling to it, but it almost seems more cultivated. Like there are definitely like space... Before you were always going through undergrowth, there is space between the trees. And this almost feels like a place of some significance. Like all around it seems to be this dead marsh. And in the middle is this island, effectively, of trees. And through the trees, like not too far from the swamp, you think you see like something made of stone, like through all these different trees.
This might be it.
Okay.
We should be quiet.
Let's be sneaky
Yes,
and quiet.
I agree.
I don't like this.
We should be quiet,
I'm
says
afraid
Vlad
you're-
as he...
Your passive out of trace would have gone down because it would have taken more than an hour, you think, to get through
As Vlad goes through the bog, his armor creaking.
Yeah, I too
Around
would
him.
like to stealth.
Cool. Do you want to recast passive out of trace?
I rolled a 4. Yes.
I only have 2 second levels, so
Alright, so you don't. That's fine.
do we want to save the other one for a second level cure wounds in case?
I kind of feel you've also already rolled now, so it's a little unfair to,
Yeah.
to do it.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
God, I really
And
am
then
not
for my
rolling
wolf-
Yeah, mine is a 4. I do have disadvantage on this.
Someone who doesn't have mithril armor. Okay.
Yeah.
So you go through, you're doing pretty well, apart from Sora, like, maybe he's a little thrown off by this place. You're used to going through regular nature, not fucked up hag nature. And you know, Vlad just will not stop crunching that fucking onion, and it's really loud. He chews with his mouth open.
Yeah, he
the worst.
does. Like, I mean, you can't
Yeah.
really tell.
Swings wide.
His beard is quite large, but like,
And as
Needless
you're
to say, my natural explorer is Arctic, so our natural terrain is Arctic.
yeah, maybe not super helpful for you. So up ahead, you can
it seems to
see.
be a big black blob surrounded by a circle.
So that big black blob, there is what appears to be a circle of stone, like not like a circle of standing stones, but a literal circle of like granite. And this circle of granite is about 30 feet high, and just seems to make a perimeter around. You can see kind of poking out of the top of it, like an ancient obelisk of like dark stone. Before we kind of move on, would anyone like to take a break, or would you want to just keep press on?
I'm alright.
I'm good either way.
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm good.
Okay, just wanted to check before we got pressing on. Yeah, you see there's this obelisk kind of poking out, surrounded by this big granite stone. And as you kind of approach, Vlad makes a particularly loud like crunch of his onion. Everyone kind of looks at him for a second, and storm clouds like roll in over the top of this dark structure.
I do not like the look of that.
Neither do I. but I believe it is probably where we have to go. Lucian, please, I want to stay within your order. I feel so safe within it.
Alright, so you guys all move up towards this thing, this structure. Gwyneth like scouts around the edge. There's no like sound yet or anything. Sort of move past some of these old trees. You begin to slowly make your way to the more well-textured grass before you. And yeah, eventually you...
Can I just say that's a terrible wall?
Can I just, like, look around for a bit? Like, I want to see if I can perceive anything? Like, hear, smell, or taste, or see?
Sure. 25. Wow, that's really good. You can perceive like there's storm clouds above you. There's like electricity like just in the air.
So we can't see into this.
No, you can't see into it. Like it's 30 feet tall. It goes up above you.
I can.
Oh, it's 30 feet tall. Okay, yeah.
You can see through it, Gwen?
Yep.
How?
Right here.
It should be just a complete circle.
Nope.
Oh, well,
And then
everyone stop
goes
moving
over,
and just
yeah.
give me a second to fix the problem. That is bizarre. It is literally just a complete circle that I, like, with the circle tool. God fucking damn.
I mean, it doesn't look like even then we can, like, it's kind of like cut off like this.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, stop moving back on. It shouldn't be cut off at all. It's literally a circle drawn with the circle tool. Like, there
Yeah,
should be
no,
no
that's not
breaks
what
in
it
it.
looks like.
Yeah, that's bizarre. Okay, let me try drawing a different circle with the circle tool.
Maybe do it just by hand, not with a circle tool.
Oops.
Probably works better.
Yeah, because as is, it looks more like a square from...
Yeah.
That's bizarre. I'm on the layer right now and it's just an unbroken circle. Oh, and then my roll 20 is struggling because I dared to move to the dynamic lighting layer. You know what? I'll just move all the things inside to the GM layer and keep things simple.
Probably move them about again, so surprise us, because I've seen pretty much the layout.
God damn you cheating bastard.
I can also see that one there.
Just move. Come on, let me select the thing.
I'm just gonna activate my Spirit Guardians now because, you know,
Yeah, that's fair.
it's 10 minutes.
Yeah,
might
no,
as well.
absolutely.
I will do that 4th level.
That's annoying. That should have worked.
Roll a 9, but, you know, it's not start of combat, so...
Yeah, no, it'll be on.
Not too bad that I rolled that.
We'll roll it again at the start of combat.
Yeah. Does it look like there's any entrance anywhere?
No, it appears to just be like unbroken stone. Like you don't see any like gatehouse structure, like nothing you would expect normally from like a keep or like.
Can we attempt to climb it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to give that a go.
Yeah, I don't have Stone Shape prepared, so I don't have a way to get us through there.
I've got.
I have 3 potions of climbing.
I'm very bad at climbing.
I mean, to be fair, I'm not going to make you roll for it because you're just. There's enough handholds. You'll be able to make it up there
Okay.
with enough like
Okay.
pulling and muscle. Would somebody crest like first, or would somebody be staying behind?
Selena will poke her head over the thing just to get a look first.
Okay.
I attempt to stay just like a second behind Lucian at all times, so he appears first, and then a second later, Flood.
That's a fair thing to do.
Yeah, I suppose I'd wait before everyone else started going in.
Sora's down at the bottom thinking about how the hell is she going to get her wolf over here. Tie a rope around her
Something
and
like-
tie her
You did
to
a
me.
potion of climbing?
Yeah, if you fed it a potion of climbing, it
you?
would just like run up the wall.
Can you?
Yeah, I don't see why
Yeah, I
not.
think
Feed
that
your
you can
companion?
do that.
Okay,
If you give,
I will.
you give.
Does it
also-
work?
Yeah.
I mean, will it work?
I mean, it looks to you like, look, that tasted gross, but yeah, I mean, you're pretty it like if you want, it can just run up the side now.
Okay.
I was gonna say it just like walks up the wall like, why are these guys crawling?
All right.
People might want to be a bit closer to me.
Well, I think people have climbed where they've climbed now. So, Selena, you said you poke your head up first.
Oh yeah.
All right, you poke your head up, and as soon as you're done, because they were waiting for you to do it. They are going to one of them casts a spell on you. So your head pokes up and over.
Most cover?
Yeah, you can get cover from kaboosh.
Oh,
Lightning
bollocks.
comes blasting down from the storm clouds above you. I'm going to give you disadvantage on the dex save because you're hanging onto the edge while climbing.
Why, thank you.
You're welcome.
Ow. That'll be
So yeah,
8
you
damage.
get struck for 8 damage, like lightning kind of crackles around your hand. And at that stage, I think everyone will need to roll initiative. Let me just clear the order real quick before you do. Oh, never mind. I'll just get rid of these guys by hand. Bum, bum, bum.
Oh, sorry.
I nat one my initiative. That feels amazing.
I'll change. Right, let me just.
Yeah, you can put me at the 8 and take Frost Fur off.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh, you already did. Why am I stuck on?
It changes by itself if you roll the initiative, like in the thing.
Ugh.
Oh, I had it. I was clicking something on it for some reason.
No, that's not ominous.
What's not ominous?
Suddenly, giant blue squirt circle.
That's not
Vlad
me.
is just getting ready a token template.
I can't imagine why.
Oh,
I
yes.
will have wasted a spell slot on Spirit Guardians, but I feel looking at this situation, it might be the more appropriate spell.
Right. So yeah, you guys all poke your heads over after Selena, and yeah, you can see down amongst the in this place. You can see there are these two men or half elves, you think, standing. They're covered in like filth and holding staffs. They look like sort of ancient shamans or the like. And standing behind them are these very tall, statuesque women with bright, like red skin, covered in like ritualistic scarring. You guess they're the hags you've been sent to kill, but they don't look like the hags you're used to. They're actually quite comely instead of sort of old, decrepit crones. But they look at you like
Great,
fiercely.
more people for Gwyneth to be threatened by.
Aww.
And then it is Gwyneth's go. So Gwyneth, you're like just on the edge, like hanging on.
Why is it my go?
why is it-
I'm
Oh,
I think you need
5.4.
to reorder the
I haven't
initiative.
done it yet. Descending. Alright, Selena, it's your go. You got struck
Which
by
one of these
lightning.
motherfuckers lightning me?
It could be either or, you're not sure.
Okay. Fuck it. Drag myself up onto the thing. I'm gonna pick. That one seems. That one's got cover for me, I guess.
Probably, yeah, with the outcroppings of the obelisk.
Full or
I'd say half cover. She's not like actively trying to take cover.
awesome. She has no cover for me. So I'm going to take a couple of shots at her.
Okay, you're pretty far away, but that doesn't really matter with your thing, does it?
No.
Alright, you start pelting her with little pencils of doom.
That's probably not going to hit.
An 11 misses, yes.
13.
13 also misses.
Well,
Yeah, does not seem overly impressed.
No, but that was rubbish. I'm not doing well today. Okay.
You're like, just today is not my day.
No, apparently not. This. And then I will move a bit. Oh, fuck it. They can zap me wherever I am. Nah, fuck it. I'll stay here.
Alright, you go up, you stand there. Right, from the trees behind you,
Oh.
these women made of, like, wood appear. Like, just slink out of the trees.
Right.
And they're kind of like, yeah, they're dryads as you might know them, but they have a sort of sickly pallor to them. And they begin to sort of advance in your direction. Like, menacingly. Their arms have been turned into, like, clubs. I think, yeah.
That's not concerning at all.
How are they going to scale the wall if their arms are clubs, Matt?
With Fey bullshit.
Okay, yeah, fair.
And yeah, I might as well try. They are going to try and charm Sora and Selena. I think they can do that. So Sora, you are charmed. You see these, like, you think they're there to help. They're like, oh, look at these pretty ladies have come to, like, help us defeat the evil hags.
Wait. I have
Are you a half-elf?
ancestor.
Oh, okay. Then no. You're like, these aren't pretty ladies. They are some basic bitches here to beat me with a club. And that was on you as well, Selena.
Oh, shit. Real wisdom, joy. Nope. They are my friends.
Yeah, they're so pretty.
Friends.
Best plans. Gwyneth, it's your go. You're hanging onto the edge of this thing right now.
It's really
What are you
not.
talking about? It's really not.
Should I just...
Vlad's go.
Not even close. It's
What?
Vlad's, Lucian's, Frostfur's, the weird.
According to my
red
thing right
bitches,
now,
the bat.
Gwyneth's at 19. And then there's
No,
also two
no.
Lucian. Oh, it's because you. Oh, I see what happened here.
5.4.
No, it's fine. I have you from the other one because I didn't get a chance to clear it. So Vlad, what do you have right now?
15.02.
15. So move to 14. Lucian, what are you on right now?
9.
9. So move to 12. Actually, doesn't change anything. You're all next to each other, except for Gwyneth. Ulak is not on 17. I take it.
6.
Okay. Sora is not on 17.
No,
Okay.
I'm on 8.
You're on 8.
You did roll while having Frostfur selected, so we only have Frostfur on the initiative order, but...
Yeah, that's technically me.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine. You are Frostfur. Vlad, it is your go.
Vlad, seeing the situation, like, fuck, I wasted a spell slot, drop Spirit Guardians. As the holy light of Ayun starts shining down upon these heathens.
Okay.
Dawn!
The Dawn. When appear, each creature must make a Constitution saving throw.
It's just 40-10 now, and then every time they end their turn.
Okay. Con save. Con save. Oh, that was the GM. Con save. Con save. Everybody makes
22
good
or
con
11.
saves. Okay, so one of them passes, only takes 11. Goes, ow, rude. The others take 22.
Wait, is that actually in range? Yeah, I move one step, like I move to the edge and then I cast it.
Rest all take a
And I can move
mighty
it
22.
quite a lot. On my turns. And...
Con save. Everybody's got to make some con saves. Con save.
Then...
They don't exist. That's my ruling, Gwyneth.
Oh,
What's happening?
whichever one lightninged me needs to take a con save for the damage. It was concentration spell.
Oh yeah. Call
Oh, that's
lightning
true.
is concentration.
I'll make a second con save for that one then. Oh, fails. So one of them's lost control of their lightning.
I mean, I assume if the other one also has lightning, they would also have to make a con save?
Yeah, it's made it.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's the other two con saves. Or
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't have much that I... how far could I get... Like, if I spent 25 feet of movement getting down this thing and then dropped, would I maybe still take damage? Like, how fast?
I think you could drop to the other end, alright. That'd be fine. Yeah, like you can crawl down 15 feet, drop, land without hurting yourself.
I want to drop to the other side. I'm good for now. I'm good here.
Okay. Lucian.
I'll take a step to the side and
Step
cast
to the
Beacon of Hope.
Beacon of Hope. No, Gwyneth, you cannot. You just shoot people. You can
This
tell me what you
affects
want to do on your
everyone
turn,
but
and I can figure out. Beacon of Hope. Yeah, you bloom, blast out a Beacon of Hope. I just need to check something. No, I already checked out. It's like, do they have counterspell? No, I know they don't. But just in case, no, they definitely don't. No. Why do I ever do an encounter without
So that's
counterspell somewhere?
everyone except Gwyneth.
Yep. And I'll climb down and drop.
Alright, you climb down, you drop to the ground.
And that's everything.
That's everything.
Yeah.
Okay. Sora.
Sorry, I was reading that to remind myself. I'm going to go ahead and finish getting to the top right here. And I'm going to actually shoot at one of these guys.
Okay, which one are you shooting, sorry?
This one closest to me.
Alright, yeah, the arrow, like, sticks into her. She, like, gasps in pain, staggers back a few steps. Goes...
Selena is very confused why Sora is attacking our friends.
She goes, you bitch.
You bitch. What are you doing? Oh my god. You didn't give me a chance
And
to
I ignore her and I take another shot.
Shooting
and
at her.
fail.
Yeah, but that one goes
You
white.
got rattled.
Oh yeah, the silent treatment? I see.
God.
Typical.
That's it, your turn?
Yes.
Okay. This red hag is going to move out of this bloody dawn thing. Because that doesn't...
I just realized it's red hags versus redheads.
She is going to... can she actually get a little closer and do her cool shit? Probably not close enough, so...
Kill a squishy.
Yeah, she might go kill the squishies. Oh, she can almost start there. 10, 20... I could get one of the squishies. No, I'll do something else.
She would have to climb.
Doesn't have to get to them.
Work.
Oh.
Just had to get closer.
30 feet up would help.
She is going to call lightning down on Frostfur, so that it also hits Selena and Sora.
Okay, that means I'm going to be able to get a chance to break my stupid rubbish.
So a bolt of lightning smashes down on your wolf. And it's let's see, 15 each creature within 5 foot of the point. So yeah, that would be Sora, Frostfur, and Selena. I'll have to make dex saves. Nice. Yeah. Nice, but not nice enough from Sora. And your puppy.
7. This Matt tries to kill the squishies.
Yep. I mean, they're all standing like side by side, making it just too damn tempting.
Mm-hmm.
And that doesn't technically count it. That's a spell already in action, so she can cast another spell. She is then going to cast Entangle.
Those are both actions.
Is it an action to... I thought it was just a bonus to draw it down.
Yes.
Oh, it's just an action.
Ooh, and I break the charm.
Oh, nice.
With some saving throws now.
If outdoors... You can cast a spell, gives control.
You can use your action to call
There
down
we go.
lightning.
Fair enough. So yeah, she just calls down lightning. Bang! Kind of smiles approvingly at that.
That's why it's balanced. That it's 3d10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other one steps out of the affected area, looks at Lucian, grins a big grin at him, and casts heat metal on him.
Ouch.
Every freaking time.
So yeah, your armor is now on fire. Luckily, you'll half that damage because of your tiefling ancestry.
Really? You went there.
Always. Still, after all this
Maybe try
time,
to do something about
always. Yeah, and that's her. She sort of smiles. She looks at her warlock companion and goes, "Get me away from this thing." But in Sylvan, so no one understands it.
I understand, Sylvan.
I do.
Oh, okay, everyone understands it.
Don't stereotype us.
Yeah, the Constitution save is just not to drop anything, and so it doesn't really affect.
Oh,
So
no.
if I heard her say that, could I?
That's Beacon of Hope.
Oh, okay.
Concentration.
Cool. Yeah, your Beacon of Hope's still up.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what was that, Sora?
Oh. Never mind.
Okay. Ulak. Ulak.
30 feet up. Don't think they're going to do much this particular game.
Probably not. Selena, you've been blasted by magic. You can see these angry-looking Draenor people are coming towards you. They're no longer
like
like
that.
fabulous. They're basic bitches now.
Well, only one of them was fabulous. So I'm going to climb down, which I'm guessing takes all of my movement. So climb and drop. Is that it for me then?
Yeah,
Did
you
we
climb
miss
down, drop.
2 turns?
No, that only takes your movement. You're fine. You can drop
Okay.
down.
So I drop down and I...
Oh,
According to my turn order, it says Gwyneth. It's Gwyneth's turn.
Oh,
and then the zombie
And then
dude.
the
Oh, this is the
dude.
wrong Selena. This is old
Dude.
Selena. Okay, fair enough. Boop.
Yeah, she's at the top of the order.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
sorry, go back to where you were, and it's Gwyneth's go.
I've gone back. Cena climbs back up the wall.
Oh,
Fine.
I'll
wait my
wait.
All good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do what you're gonna do.
Just give me a sec. Parents are screaming at each other.
Lovely. Roll for emotional damage. Too dark. Okay.
Okay, so I wouldn't know who's doing the stormy thing, would I?
Well, you think this one appears to have gotten hit and like lost its focus on it. So you think it's probably the one way over here. You saw her drag down a bolt of lightning actually. This one's looking at Lucian and like grinning like ha 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 ha.
So which one was the one that stuffed their lightning?
This one. That one. That one's got the lightnings.
Alright, then I'll shoot at that one, I guess.
Alright, you fire at that one. You hit. She like gasps in pain. Not particularly happy about that.
I'm 30 feet up, so that's technically
You can you're
55
within range.
feet,
I think
isn't
it's
it?
fine. You're fine. You can use your ability on her.
I guess I'll use tactics on the red bitch and pull her back away from the wall a bit.
Okay.
Try and get. Actually,
Go prone.
yeah, I'll move there and go prone.
Okay, you move there, you go prone. The warlock moves out of the dawn, both of them do. Put their hand on the shoulder of the hags. Cast a spell.
Oh my god, I can't believe I didn't do it.
And a dimension door.
Oh, mother!
Yeah.
I was good.
Zoop, zoop. Away from that fucking dawn spell, it's going to annoy them. Over yonders. Zoop, zoop. And they grin, sort of like, yeah, we did something clever.
Still in range.
Yeah, they're fine with that. Cool. And that's their turns. Selena, it's your go.
Okay, so I'm going to shoot at this idiot here.
Which idiot, sorry? Oh, that one. Sorry.
This one here.
That one there? Okay.
The one on the right, the dude, not the...
Yeah, I see.
Although, hang on. Wait. This one's still got an advantage to hit on it.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm master of
No,
the tactics.
I'll deal with the one my side. So yeah, I'll plink at that guy.
Alright. You begin plinking.
Right. Blinky blink. So,
15 hits. Gasps.
not that. No, this guy here doesn't have advantage on him.
Oh, yes, no. So that one actually misses. That one hits, though, for 6.
Okay, and because he's annoying me a lot, him and the lady next to him can both take 7 force damage.
Oh, what's this?
I'm an arcane archer.
Ah, I did not know. They just take that much force damage?
Yep, there's no save.
Fair enough. They both look mildly annoyed, like, what is this bullshit? And you hear the hag go, Xanathars!
He climbs down the back of the thing.
Alright, so you just drop down out of sight.
Yeah.
Alright, the Drainer are going to... I think, what are they going to do? I think they feel like they can win a magic fight. So they actually move inside these trees. Like, I'm going to keep them on the map, but they actually, like, slide into the trees. Like, you can't see them anymore. Vladimir.
I mean, Dawn can just stay there just in case we need it again. I don't really have anything else I need concentration on right now, so I will call upon Sword at 4th level, next to this hag down here.
Alright, is that within range?
Yeah, 120
Yeah,
feet.
no bother.
I think. Let me just click the spell just to make sure, otherwise I'm going to move. 60 feet, actually.
Damn. It's a good sword.
Still in range.
Yeah. Gasps in pain. Because that's
Yeah,
one hell of
I'm
a
not
sword.
done because I'm also gonna firebolt her.
Yeah, you blast her with magic and she like staggers backwards, surprised by the sudden onslaught.
Is she concentrating on anything?
Ah, yes, she is. She will make 2 con saves. Con save first.
Is that the one I granted advantage on?
I mean, it doesn't change anything, but I guess so. So the advantage is gone. Yeah, she loses the heat metal.
Do 3.
What? She
I
got an
shot her
attack
and
roll.
you
It
didn't
didn't
do it.
matter. It hit. So it's fine.
Yeah. Advantage gone. That's it.
Right. So yeah, Lucian, your armor starts to cool down as the spell is broken.
Lucian, they are on this side now. You should not have jumped down.
So I gathered.
I'm sorry, but I cannot do much. Don't have a dimension door or anything. Just climb up, I guess.
Yes. I'm sure they won't cast Dimension Door again.
Well, Dawn is still there, so.
Lucian spends this combat climbing a wall.
So you just spend your whole turn climbing up, Lucian.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. All right. So you pull yourself up to the top, and yeah, you're up there now. And then it is. So I'm just checking something. Cool. And then it is none other than Sora's go.
I had.
This one doesn't remember any. I had a bit of puppy down. It was
I.
what's her old puppy?
One sec. Are you mildly heartbroken?
I'm a little confused. But I will go ahead. Can I see anything like sticking out of any of them, like arrows or anything?
How soon's that?
We're on the last fight and we're...
Oh wow, already? Fuck's sake.
Am I muted again?
Yeah.
No.
But anyway, they're asking
Okay.
questions and stuff. So.
Sorry.
Sorry, I had to talk to somebody. What was that?
That's okay. I was wondering if I could see any arrows sticking out of any one of them.
Arrow? Oh, I mean, this guy over here has a
how
bunch of
far
arrows
away
in
are
him
they?
from... This guy over here has a bunch of arrows from Selena's little crossbows.
Actually, the arrow that hit him exploded.
Oh, okay.
You are aware he has been injured. Is effectively what I'm getting at, yeah.
I will go ahead and go after this one. Sticking
Sorry,
with
which
my
one?
longbow.
If you could draw an arrow rather than pink, just because they're so far separate, I'm normally looking at the wrong one.
Can you tell me how?
Yeah, the see the little toolbar up at the corner?
Mm-hmm.
If you see the little
fourth
cone,
one there.
Okay.
The
click
ruler.
on that becomes like a... You can drag and get your little pointer.
It's
Yeah,
easier to call
Sorry,
it a comb.
Yeah,
I've never...
yeah.
Okay, so this one.
Cool, yeah, you strike him for 8 damage. He, like, gasps in pain. He looks quite wounded now, actually. Let me just check something, because he might do something. Yeah, and as a reaction, he does this. So he just disappears. And is invisible somewhere else. But you can put that shot on somebody else.
I'll put it on the one behind him.
Alright, so your arrow passes by, strikes her. He goes, ah.
She's like, for the fuck's sake, take the arrow from me instead of fucking off.
Worst bodyguard ever.
Warlocks these days.
I know.
Not what they used to be.
Better when I had Herc under control.
I'm gonna stay at the top of the wall.
Oh, shit.
And I'm gonna feed a potion to my wolf for my bonus.
It's a bonus action to feed yourself. Something else is an action.
Oh yeah, sorry. Then
It's all
take that. Forget that. I forgot.
It's alright. You could Hunter's Mark something, or a Healing Word if you have that. Probably, I think that's not a Granger thing, I'm not sure.
No.
Ah.
I have that, but
Isn't Hunter's Mark originally a action though?
No, it's bonus action.
it's bonus. I can check really quick.
No, it's definitely bonus action.
It's okay. Alright. Yeah.
Are you? Okay. So, the red hags are going to, like, glare angrily at you. One of them re-summons up the storm clouds. So, activates Call Lightning and smashes it down right here between Vladimir and Lucian.
Hello.
Yep. And
yeah, even Lucian's aura doesn't do anything.
yeah, that's not helping there. Selena, you're at the bottom, aren't you?
I am.
I think they double drop down on you then, because the other one does the same thing and casts. Casts. Call Lightning. No, on Lucian and Vlad.
Oh, good. That's cool.
So, Lucian and Vlad, another deck save.
Yeah.
16, so blam, 12 more damage.
Fucking. Ugh.
Get 13. Boom. Yeah, so just this barrage of electricity. You hear the two hags sort of laugh like.
Lucian, you gotta roll concentration.
Yeah, getting there.
I'm working on it. Yeah, you're fine.
Second one.
I think you.
I've already done one.
Oh.
And yeah, Ulak, it's your go.
I mean, the one before was just fine. Because
Yes.
it did take 24 damage.
Yeah.
Whew.
Yeah. Does nothing. We'll dodge.
Alright, Gwyneth, what's occurring?
Don't do that.
I'm just going to keep doing it forever.
Actually, Uklak
She
will
is
just move
going
little.
to get up and take a pot shot at the red bitch that she shot at last turn.
Alright, that's the one down at the bottom here. You hit. She takes 9 more damage. She actually looks like staggered and wounded at this stage. Like,
Does she need to make a save for whatever those lightning bolts are?
yes, she does. Let me just con save. She loses control of her lightning. Not that it matters a huge amount. But yeah.
Since they're on that side, I'll move over here and go prone.
Oh, cool. So I'm just checking how many spell slots she has for that stuff. Alright. It is then...
I can't really do anything else.
Cool. It is then the Warlock's go. The one who was the carrier is now in the GM layer, that's why he... So he reappears.
Where he at?
Where'd he go?
Not far, just... Hello.
Hello.
Looks
How are
angrily.
you?
Selena, you're still up there, aren't you? Or... Oh, no, you're...
No, I'm at the bottom of the thing.
Oh, so who was it who shot him there? It was Sora?
Me.
Looks angry that
Yep.
you, Sora, because you dared shoot him. And, what shall he do? What shall he do? He is going to cast... Spellcaster. So many options. So you just like panic and hit Eldritch Blast a bunch. I feel that's how it works. How many Eldritch Blasts does he get? He is a... Does it say? It does. 3 beams. So he's going to blast you 3 times of Eldritch Blast. Blast 1, blast 2, blast 3. For 18 damage. All his magic comes flying your way. He like grins like, I'm so clever, I have Eldritch Blast. And hides behind a tree. Like, actually, I think he runs behind this rock and falls prone. Drops prone.
They're scary cats.
Yeah, I mean, they're fey warlocks. They're not even like the scary demon warlocks. These are the guys who had to go to like fairies to get contracts.
Yeah, they're the shitty warlocks. No one really likes Fey warlocks. It's like
No.
knowledge clerics, you know.
Oh god, I hate it so much. I'm so tempted to do a spell on you, but everything they have is like wisdom based. Or blink, which is just too complicated. I can't be bothered with blink.
That's fair.
I think this one is going to... Actually, the warlock who is with them, the red hag, says, I have an idea. And he is going to move into cover and then hold... It looks like he's incanting something.
Okay.
Okay. Then, from the rock behind you, a woman who is completely green appears. She staggers
Okay.
out.
Has she been in there? Has she been taking damage from Dawn?
No, because she's been protected by the ancient obelisk. She staggers
Sure.
out and looks around and goes, What is the hold-up? I should be a Brurhag by... Ow, fuck! And, like, quickly gets out of this, like, this aura, like, scampers out.
It's
And-
like walking on bitumen run.
Yeah. She looks around, spots Lucien and goes, A jilted lover returned, eh? And then looks at the nearest person, who is Selena,
Of course.
and goes, Your new girlfriend isn't as pretty. Vicious mockery.
Which has no stats.
No, but just roll a wisdom save, I think it is. Or
Ooh.
take a mighty 4 damage.
I will do this. Still an advantage, I think.
Man, no, this isn't a charming thing or anything. If you're thinking of
It's a
Fey.
wisdom
No, I've
save.
got wisdom
You have
save.
advantage.
I have advantage on wisdom saves.
Oh, you do. Then yes.
The Beacon of Hope.
That's probably not going to save.
Her innate spellcasting
It's higher than
DC
that.
is 11.
Oh, well.
Yeah. Hags aren't actually the best spellcasters unless we're in a coven. She's like, ugh, looks kind of worried after that.
Just kind of look at
You're
her.
both about the same age.
Fuck you, Gwen.
Vicious mockery on Selena.
That's a good burn, actually. That might give you disadvantage. Selena, it's your go. This weird old green lady appeared and called you, like, Lucian's girlfriend. It was weird.
Yeah, it's just a bit odd. No, I'm a little old to be Lucian's girlfriend. Right, I'm just going to shoot her.
Alright. That one misses? Like, bounces
Misses?
off. Yeah, it hits her, but, like, she doesn't seem to really react.
Balls. Okay.
That one hits, though.
Does that one hit?
Yes.
Okay. In which case,
-6.
an additional 6 poison damage, and she's bound to the floor.
Is she bound, or does she make a saving throw to be bound?
No saving throws.
She's just.
She can use her action to remove it if she wants.
Well, that's
The
rude.
DC's there to basically
In case I try and
give
break
you
out.
the break.
Yeah.
So yeah, these vines appear. She like gasps angrily as they sort of stick her in the ground.
And I'll shoot her again.
All right.
For a whole 3 this time.
Ow! Rude.
Plink, plink, plink.
Actually, does she have?
And then
Does
I'm
she
going
have
to-
resistance against non-magical damage? No, she does not. So yeah, these are hitting her, and she's like growling in pain. But she's surprisingly hardy for like an old green lady.
And I'm done.
All right. The drainer are going to continue to hide in trees because there's not really much they can do apart from that. So. Yep, they're going to hide in their trees. Maybe holding an action or something. Who knows?
What happened to their Fey bullshit?
Look, they're pretty much out of Fey bullshit. All right, their Fey bullshit revolves around trees and being pretty. That's what they got.
Yeah, they're dryads. They're not made for combat. So,
They're just here to be annoying if you decide to come down and fight my
so
hags.
this dude is looking like he's casting something, yes?
Yes, he's taken cover behind a tree, but you can vaguely make out like the swirls of magic.
I mean, can I see him?
You can see him, yeah.
Does he have full cover, or does he have, like, any other cover that I ignore because I have one of the War Mage?
He has 3/4 cover.
Okay, so I ignore it. I'll toss a 3rd level guiding bolt at him. I'll use my clockwork amulet to make it an 20 to hit.
Okay. So that hits.
28 damage.
He explodes. Boom! Like,
I'm
you
like,
see,
so,
like, the
what
red
was
lady
your
is just
plan?
showered in blood, and she's like, oh, fuck. Licks it off her lips. Tasty.
That was the best idea he had all day.
Enlighten me, what was the plan? Also, let me introduce you to Sword.
Ow. Rude. Okay. I think she's already lost control of her, yeah. So, Lucian, it's your go.
I'll drop down the
Actually,
wall here.
I'd like to move,
Yeah,
yeah.
you can move.
yeah.
That's fine.
I want
Lucian.
to drop over here.
Alright.
Kinda like look at the Green Hag, I'm like, hello!
I drop down here, and then I run up to the Green Hag.
She, like, screeches, like, no, get away! This isn't how it was supposed to go.
And I shall curse her.
She curses you back. You're a dick, fuck you. Where's my flying shark? Alright, she is cursed.
Can't remember, were you the one who jumped off or the one who fell off?
She flew away. She was fine. It was the sea hag who fell off, who you know has already been dealt with by Rothbert.
Okay.
Didn't fall off. She was suggested to get off her pony, and she did it.
Okay, Sora.
I'm going to.
Oh,
You're
it's
still taking
you're
the
taking the
damage?
damage. Yeah, you've still been dead.
Yeah.
Cool. So you chug it.
Like every. Oh, go ahead.
You chug a healing potion.
Yes.
Cool.
Heals 10.
Yeah. Because Beacon of Hope.
Ooh. Okay. I'm going to follow suit, and how tall is the wall?
30 feet.
I mean, someone needs to finish off this green hag. This red hag. Like, she's hanging on death's door. From what I can
Okay.
tell.
I will shoot at this one then.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that hits her.
And how does she look?
She has an arrow sticking in her. She doesn't look happy about it. But she's not like falling to one knee or anything.
Take another one, bitch!
That one she like swats out of the air before it reaches her.
And I'm just gonna move a little bit sideways then.
All right. You move sideways. All right. The red hag. The wounded one down here angrily sort of stomps forwards 30 feet. Like, annoyed you killed her, like, loyal little buddy.
I didn't.
Not you, no. Stomps forwards 30 feet and drops a lightning bolt right on top of Vladimir.
She can't actually see it where
Doesn't
I am.
matter. Drops it right on.
She doesn't know where I am. She can't aim it. Also, she lost her concentration.
Yeah, she re-summons it.
Blindsight doesn't mean she can see through walls.
It's not technically blindsight what she has. She has something called blood sense. She can sense the blood of living creatures within 90 feet and pinpoint them.
Fair enough.
So it's a kind of nice trick they have.
Oh, well, that fucks that idea.
How many third level spell slots does she have?
You're not
Jesus.
sure. But yeah, she bang, drops a lightning bolt directly on top of you.
Yeah, come on. Ugh, fucking lightning bolts. Stop rolling so well. Jesus.
No. I want to roll well. It's my turn to roll well. And the other one is going
to... We're doing really bad on the dex saves.
Yeah, I mean this is actually something you guys aren't great at is dexterity saving throws.
I have +3.
The other one comes forwards a bit. She still has lightning up, so she's just going to blast a lightning bolt down on top of... she's going to get Lucian. Like, she blasts it just behind Lucian. Just pressing the button. Boom!
I saved one.
What the fuck? Alright, yeah, you managed to only take half. Your armor's like crackling with electricity.
That would probably help, actually.
Ulak does Ulak things.
Actually goes over to the druid and uses the help action.
She looks confused, like, go away.
Mate.
Tries to, fly in the face.
Yeah, it does so. She reacts like Ace Ventura might. That hits.
At least it wasn't like Ozzy Osbourne, mate.
That might be next turn. 13 damage. She, like, hisses in pain. Anything else, Gwyneth?
Yeah, I'm going to use all of my movement to get down from the wall. And that's me.
Okay. The Warlock stands up from behind his rock, becoming visible again. It's like, ha! And he's going to fire 3 more Eldritch Blasts at... I mean, he could also be a real asshole. Just checking something. How does this spell work?
I like that their whole job was to protect the Green Hag, but their first move was to just fuck off.
I mean,
Leave her alone with us.
they were probably... There's like, their job was to do this. That protect might be a strong word. I could do that. Should I do that? What would I summon? Does anyone know a good challenge rating 6 Fey creature?
No, there aren't any.
No.
This Hag, I think, is the best.
I'm not going to summon a Hag. This feels weird summoning Hag. Nah, fuck it. He's just going to keep blasting Eldritch Blast at Sora.
I'm sure there's some good stuff in Tome of Beasts.
Yes, but stuff I could just drag from the monster manual.
Oh yeah, that's...
So 3 more blasts come at you, Sora, and then the Warlock like falls prone behind this this rock end. Like, "Ugh!"
Yeah, I think all the lower levels,
So-
it's all hags.
14.
Yeah, 14 damage. As you get peppered with Eldritch Blasts.
At least it isn't pixies.
Yep. Oh, I could have just summoned a whole bunch of pixies and polymorphed the Green Hag into a T-Rex. But what kind of scumbag would do that? The
Can summon 6 dryads because they've been incredibly effective.
I know, right? I wish there was a tree inside the circle, because then they could just tree stride to that tree. But they can't.
I mean, you could have put a tree inside the circle.
I could have, you're right. But I didn't actually think of them. I was just like, I'm going to put some dryads in here, just for lols. The Green Hag is somewhat cornered now, so has no choice but to fight. For the first time. So she swings her claws at Lucian for all the good that will do her.
I shield.
Alright. You bring up your shield. It's like, jealousy is not becoming on you. Selena.
The coming of.
She looks enraged at Selena, like, how dare you correct my grammar?
Hey, that wasn't me! Gwen, stop trying to get me killed.
Apparently, Gwyn's throw voice talent is legendary.
What does Selena do?
Guess.
Hags can't tell the difference between redheads.
No.
Still not a redhead.
Impossible for them.
Red Hood. Yeah.
Link.
Who are you firing at? I guess
Hag.
the Hag. So yeah, that hits. Ow! Rude. For 11. And then that one misses.
Bloop. They go
Alright.
hide behind the rock.
Start scampering.
Don't want to end your turn there.
Oh, yeah, that's a bad place to be, isn't
Yeah,
it?
you should probably
I'll
not end
cook.
your turn there.
There we go.
The dryads reappear from their trees, somewhat convinced no one. Yeah, like they don't think anyone's coming to like attack their mistresses, so they appear from their trees. One of them grows fat suddenly, and then and they run up and they begin climbing up these walls. These two are about halfway up. I think this one can maybe, let's see, 10, 20, and then they're 30 foot tall. One of them's quite high near the top, but they're all still in the process of like scaling these walls. Vladimir, you feel a little bit staticky right now, like little.
I'll move my dawn over here.
Okay.
Actually, move it over here.
Fuck you, Dryhead. Drayer.
And I'll move here. Yeah, I'll move here. That's right. Yeah. And I'll toss myself a second double cure wounds. 21. And that's my turn.
You give yourself a wee heal up. Lucian, it's your go. You find yourself face to face with the woman who broke your heart.
I was never interested.
Ooh.
Oof, that vicious mockery was strong, but the flail was not.
try a flail again then.
That was a much more successful flail.
And I'll smite.
I thought you might. 17. Bam! Like she staggers. She'd fall backwards, but she's held up by these roots that are keeping her in place. And you can tell she's, she wasn't prepared for this. This is why she's been hiding from you for so long. Like, for all of her manipulation and cunning, she's not really a match for you guys anymore.
And I'll quaff a healing potion.
Nom 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 nom, healing potion. That's my healing potion numbing noise. Sora, there are these angry tree bitches climbing up the trees around you, and 2 red-skinned warrior women approaching, and this really wimpy warlock who keeps hiding behind a rock.
I feel like there's an overuse of the word bitch happening in the Slayer
It's true.
and I don't feel comfortable with it.
I'm sorry you don't feel comfortable.
John got shot for
I
it
think
the
it's
other
because
day.
I'm in that voice channel and not speaking. I think it's the presence of me.
What? Why, John, shut up. You're not here. Your salt can't be here.
I server muted him. No, I unserver muted him.
I mean, to be fair, when people are trying to bludgeon you to death with their shillelaghs, it's probably a good time to call them names.
I'm going to... I'm going to go ahead and touch myself.
When I think about...
Not the moment. Really not the moment.
But there's trees. Pretty trees. I love trees.
Philosopher looks at you disapprovingly.
Just do a level 1.
Yeah, you get the full healing, like as if you'd rolled a night. Because speaking of hope,
It's a very popular spell here in the Slayer's Take.
yeah, it's a decent spell. Yeah, it's 10. It's 8 plus 2. Yep.
And I'm going to move a little bit farther away from them, calling my wolf with me, and
Maybe don't call your wolf with you in call lightning range. You're like 1 square more to the right.
Your wolf is actually safer
Let me
further
move
away
on.
from you right now.
We'll leave her there then. And 2 shots. Wait.
You cure wounds. Too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright. Red Hag.
Yeah.
So this one keeps like storming forwards angrily. Reaches the bottom of this thing here. She is going to touch herself. But for a much higher level than that, she's going to do it. So she gets... Good roll though. She gets 3 more. 3d8. For 22 hit points. So yeah, she grabs herself and like some of the wounds heal. Not minus Matthew. You're so used to getting hurt, not healed. The other one strides forwards a little. You know what? She blasts down with her lightning on Lucian again. Have some of this, Lucian.
I had a feeling.
Angry.
Yeah, she's an angry lady. And then she's just going to move back a little bit.
I really shouldn't have gotten off that wall. I should have just killed those fucking red hags. Back on the wall we go.
And then it is Ulak's go.
We'll go up to the druid, land on her shoulder, and start shitting.
So lands on. She starts shooting. It's like, what? Oh my god!
She's batshit.
She's batshit crazy over this. Gwyneth.
Suddenly, tactics.
Blink.
All right. Continue murdering that hag. While I shoot her in the face.
Like that.
All right. Yeah, you get your sneak attack too. Cool. So that's a lot.
22.
22. Yeah, she looks really badly. That like sticks into her neck. She like staggers, like gurgling, blood coming out of her mouth. Like, no.
You know, jealousy really doesn't suit you. That's my
Guess
turn.
not. Yeah. This warlock who is on the ground is going to start incanting a spell from the ground. Actually, yes, he's going to start starts incanting a spell, which I think only Sora can see. The Green Hag has one last chance at glory. Strikes at Lucian. Ah!
That hits.
Cool. So, hacks you. She, like, cackles, like, something to remember me by. Selena, it's your go.
And then she takes 40-10 radiant damage, as she did not move out of Dawn.
Nope. Something to remember me by, and she, like, burns up in holy energy. She looks at you, like, held up, like, divine light coming out of her in places. She falls and then just, like, turns to mulch on the ground.
I regained some hit points.
How do you regain hit points?
Hexblade's Curse.
Oh.
I thought you had to kill it for Hexblade's Curse. Was it just any time it dies? Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Selena.
I can't see anybody. Because these guys aren't at the top yet.
Nope.
I will...
Everything's fine, you think, apart from this nasty storm that's very aggressive towards Lucian.
I will hold my action to plink the first enemy that crests the wall.
Okay. You don't have to hold very long, because this Dryad comes up. Plink. And
I'm guessing, I don't get the bonus action as well, so I just get to just plink, don't I? Plink! No, misses.
Misses. These ones get to the top. This one has a little movement left, so it's going to get out of the aura. She was already started
Climbing
climbing.
speed does half your movement.
Yeah, she had started climbing last turn, though.
Oh, she dashed last turn.
Yeah, they came out, dashed. So she was a little bit up, so she has just enough to kind of squeeze herself out.
Yeah, no worries. I forgot they dashed.
Yeah, but they can't... actually, this one has enough movement when she gets up. Well, she was quite far up, I said, so... I think she's going to go over and try and bonk Frostfur. Actually, no, she wouldn't have enough to do that. But she comes up. She does have enough movement to use... She does have an action left. So she is going to cast... She creates a little rose in Frostfur's fur. But it's not like... It's a bit garish. Not very pretty. You know, makes her look a bit tarty, so... That's her.
Hashtag Dryad Combat.
Yeah. Hashtag Dryad Combat. Vladimir.
Let me just see if it's worth it to move Dawn. Ooh, yeah, this actually looks quite nice potentially. But I'm not too worried about the Dryads, to be honest. Yeah, I'll move it over here. And then I'll spend my action and my movement to get, like, back up on the wall here. Should not have jumped down.
Oh, well, you were over here, so wouldn't you be still about 10 feet away from the top of the wall?
Sure, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're still hanging on.
Yeah.
All right, Lucian.
I shall... Yeah, I'll use 20 points of Flare Enhance on myself.
Alright, you heal some of the horrible burn damage you have.
And I'll run over here and start climbing the wall.
Okay. Sora, there's a very angry red lady beneath you. And a bunch of angry tree ladies on the wall as well.
Well, I would like to get rid of this angry red lady.
Feeling is mutual. She'd like to get rid of you too.
I would like to take my 2 shots with my arrow. She's not right up close to me, though, is she?
She is not right up close to you, no. She's right down below you. So you can
Okay.
shoot down with no
First one
trouble.
will have advantage because of the shitting bat.
Yes, you will.
And it needed it.
Yeah, that one hits it for 13 damage. It did not approve of that.
And another 8. She did have advantage.
Yeah, I had advantage on the first one, right? First shot.
So it's
I only
21
see. I don't see it. Is there a critter? Oh, the first one's an 8. Yes.
Yeah.
So, another 8.
His critters there.
So yeah, 2 arrows. Like they both stick into her. She like growls angrily. Like, there's so many arrows in me now.
Okay, well, I'm gonna pop another 10 points into my healing
Okay.
just to make sure I cushion myself. And since I only moved forward a little bit, she's probably gonna come up. So I'm gonna move over a little bit,
Okay.
and that will be my turn.
All right. The red hags. This one, running through the dawn, goes up to the warlock who is incanting a spell, and dimension doors. Zoop, blink, blink.
Hi.
Hi, everybody. Right into the middle here.
Hello.
Grins viciously.
Yes, this is definitely where you want to be.
She believes so. As she casts... Oh, no, doesn't cast. She uses her ability to activate a siphoning aura. So suddenly, blood is drawn from your nose, your eyes, your mouth, as this creature starts drawing the very blood from your body.
Looks nasty. Glad I'm not near her.
Ow!
You rolled exactly average.
Nice.
She takes 18. 18.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I can't save anything.
Okay, so that's...
So I take 18 damage, or
Yeah, you take 18 damage unless you manage to make a 15 Constitution save. And she sort of cackles as she draws all this blood towards her. The other one is going to get a big old lightning bolt and drop it down on Vladdy. Because it does not like Vladdy. Oof.
I am the
She has
person
not
that
heard
will
of
soon
Bloody
kill
Day.
her.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you pass at least. Since you passed, I won't make you roll anything to try and hang on to the wall.
Yeah.
Now,
I was like, huh.
she's going to climb up the wall. She has freedom of movement on. So, would she climb at a full speed then?
Let's look at the spell.
Let's look at
I
the
don't believe so. But
You just...
I'll
yeah, the
just-
target's... But it's just unaffected by difficult terrain, so no. Just
And
doesn't-
climbing isn't difficult terrain, it's just
No,
climbing.
it just halves your movement.
just straight
It's
halves
like
me.
Spirit Guardians, halves
Okay.
your movement.
So she gets her
It's-
claws out, starts digging them in and like
It's like essentially any creature that doesn't have a climbing speed has a climbing speed equal to half its normal movement.
Okay, cool. So yeah, she just starts climbing up, her claws digging into it. I should just check out if she has a climbing speed. No. Swim speed for some reason. So
All
she-
hags have swim speed. They can also breathe underwater, most
Yeah,
of them.
interesting. Yeah, she does. Does my green hag have that? She is amphibious, and she does not have a swim speed, but she is amphibious. And she's also dead.
Yeah.
Ulak, it is your go.
we'll start climbing into the hag's clothing to distract her.
Ooh, oh my. Does not approve because she's climbing right now and can't do anything about it. Gwyneth, there's something drawing the blood out of your face. It's not nice.
yeah. Suddenly she disappears because she uses her bonus action to dash and climb the wall.
Okay.
That's the full 30 feet of movement I have.
It's 30 feet up the wall and it's halved. Do you have a...
Yeah, I've got 60. 30
Alright.
feet from normal movement and then 30 feet to climb.
So you'd only be
hold up,
halfway up
bonus
the
action.
wall.
Okay, then I'll action dash too. Fuck you.
Alright, you just
I'm at the top.
run to the top. I better put an aura on for this.
Like, I just get this image that she literally ran to the top.
Some sort of Naruto bullshit, just sprinting up the wall like, nope. Alright.
Yeah, that's me.
That'll be you, yeah, you just leg it as fast as you can from the scary lady. Who is drawing the blood out of everyone in this range who she doesn't like. Oh, including Frostfur, actually, so I think Frostfur is unconscious. Unless you already rolled for Frostfur, Sora.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
Frostfur would have to make the save, so like.
What is it?
It was a con save,
What
but
save?
it's for half damage and half of 18, so and it's only got 5 hit points. So that's right. Yeah, Frostfur's only got 5 hit points.
Yeah.
Yeah, Frostfur's out cold, getting the blood drawn out of it. This nasty red lady is messing Frostfur up. All right, Gwyn, if you do that, this warlock pulls himself to his feet. Looks around like not sure if this was the best idea ever made, but couldn't say no. And it's going to launch a bunch of Eldritch Blasts. I think he's going to fire 2 at Lucian and 1 at Selena.
Oh.
Right. So, 1 for Selena, 2 for Lucian.
That'll hit.
I think those were the wrong way round.
I know, right? Alright, so you get blasted with some Eldritch bullshit. And he stands next to his mistress like, I'm doing well, right? I'm doing a good job. Green Hag
Is Selena down?
Nope.
One
Selena
hit
has
point.
1 hit point.
Yeah. Looking solid. Green Hag is very dead. Selena, the not at all in trouble.
Okay, so can I eat a pie as an action rather than a bonus action?
I think I'll allow it.
Cool. So she eats a pie.
Stuffed
Because you haven't actually got around to doing that yet.
Unless you're going to try and eat and then drink a potion, I think you can take one of the healing items.
No, I don't have any potions.
Okay, because your mouth is full, basically.
Yeah, well, I was going to use second wind.
That is also a good idea.
And then I'm going to run away.
Both of which maximised.
That is true. So that's...
Oh, really?
14.
14? If it's maxed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got to a whole 15 hit points.
And your pie also maxes out.
My pie is board pie.
Oh, okay. Oh, you should have had that earlier.
I should have done. Didn't. So, yeah, I'm going to run round the other side of this.
All right.
That's me done.
Drainer. This one is going to sort of run along the wall. 30, 20... It's going to run over... Yeah, you can get to... It's going to run over to here. Yeah, sprints along the wall to reach Sora, but can't make any attacks. This one is going to... It's just going to throw itself into space and land here. So it's going to take 3d6 damage.
Mm-hmm.
12.
Oof.
And it hears Toll the Dead.
And then stands up because it fell. This one is going to do the same. Yeah. 11. And
What are they taking damage from?
they're throwing
Falling.
themselves down. They're taking falling damage.
Oh.
And then they're going to move over there to block Lucian off from attacking their mistress. I think this one they both get an attack because they just drop, move, get up, move over.
Mm-hmm.
So have some of this and some of that, Lucian. That'll teach you. Vlad, it's your go.
Stop doing that. You're embarrassing yourselves.
I climb up the wall. If I from where could I see this red hag? Where would I move?
If you went right over to the edge and peered over, you'd probably get a sight of her.
From here, or
yeah.
Be in front of Gwyneth.
You could be there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I kind of lean over around. I'm like, come on, just stretch to see her. I'm like, phew.
20 hits for a mighty 20 damage.
Oof.
She doesn't like it. You can see that really hurt.
I dismiss my spiritual weapon and resummon it next to her. As she's climbing up the wall, just like behind her back.
She's like, oh, come on.
Stabbing into her, trying to pin her to the wall.
So many spell
this is
slots,
sadly only
just burn
second
them.
level now. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
that hits her. She gasps in pain again, and she like barely managed to hang on. You see her like fall a couple of inches as her claws like dig into the dirt, and she growls
God,
and
she's
starts
taking-
climbing again.
She's taking like 150 damage by this point. Jesus.
Well, she did heal herself at one stage.
Oh, she did. Yeah, I forgot about that. Lucian, I'm done.
Using up one of her 2 4th level spell slots. The other one was for freedom of movement before the fight
Yeah, I
started.
forgot about that. Ugh.
Which Lucian, yeah, you're Aha! You're going to take a tax of opportunity, you fool! Oh, okay. I see you cared about that. Wait, I'll try and grapple you. No. Oh, yay. Donk.
I'll go for Warlock, I think.
Alright. He looks at you like full of fear. He is messed up, but that one actually
I
misses
feel
him.
like he might be out of spell slots. But, I mean, I don't know, actually, no.
Did that hit?
No, that did not hit. Very narrowly,
Okay.
he like had to jump away. That one just caves his face in, like there. He's missing a cheek now, and he just falls to the ground.
Okay, and I'll quaff another healing potion.
Nom 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 nom. Tasty healing potion. Sora, your poor wolf is down on the ground. Blood is being drawn out of it. There's an angry tree lady in front of you brandishing her club arm. And there's a cat trying to bite my feet because it got in after all.
Of course
And
it did.
the
Girlfriend let it in.
and the lady climbing up the wall.
Yeah, she's like 15 foot up. She's there. She's pretty badly injured.
I'm
she's
going to
very
ignore the
badly
tree,
injured.
and I really want her gone.
Yeah. All right. Well, that one misses because you have disadvantage because there's an angry tree lady next to you. So, yeah, the tree lady knocks your bow. The shot goes wide. But the second one sticks into her side. She like gasps in pain, hangs on for a few seconds, and then falls backwards, lands on the ground. She sort of bursts like a balloon, like full of blood. The blood like falls on the ground around her, and the ground like erupts into flowers that grow up out of the
Like a
ground,
mosquito,
wilt, and die.
just like a splashed mosquito, just.
And yeah, you
Right.
kill that red hag.
Nice.
And then, just so I'm not so squishy, one more, and then I should.
10 hit points.
Yep. And then I've got to go, and I will be back in like 15, 20 if
That's
we're
fine.
still.
We might actually be
Running
done
around.
by then. I think. Don't know how much more they've
Yes,
got
I
in them.
know.
But yeah, cool.
Okay.
So yeah, you take
Right.
out the red hag
I'll
at full
see-
stiff, and then you go and pick up your kids.
Yep. I'll
See you
see you in
soon.
a.
All right, the last red hag, incensed but still feeling strong, continues to draw the blood out of folk. Let me just check. Is that at the beginning of her turn or at the end? I think it's the beginning. At the start of its turn.
Is that
Okay.
a continuous thing?
Yep, it lasts for 3
3
rounds.
turns.
All right, so it's only
Jeez.
Lucian this time. Ooh.
I mean,
Doesn't Frost
technically-
fur?
Yeah, it would still hit Frostfur.
Yeah. I don't want to kill her wolf
Yeah.
while she's not here, though. But she also didn't make any attempt to save it.
Yeah, like, I mean, it's not like she's skipped a turn since she's gone yet, so I don't
Yeah.
know, man.
Okay, that's a failed death save to the wolf. Do pets take death saving throws, or
I don't know how ranger pets
No,
work.
no? I think it's dead.
technically no.
Like
We need to get another.
I was thinking it should maybe go down the very first turn, but I was like, well, I'll let it have one. Like, give someone a chance to save it, but I think it's down. So yeah, you take the full 23 damage. She's gonna move around here so she can try and catch more people in her aura.
I mean, she won't.
Yeah,
She catches the dryad.
the dryad.
She also catches Sora.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
Just.
Yeah, it's true.
She is then
was zoomed
going
out too much to see.
to call lightning down on... I think she thinks she's got Lucian pretty much in hand, but she knows Vlad's like a fucking tank of
Hello.
doom. She's going to call lightning down on Vlad all the way over there. She's still got that spell
This
up.
is like the 4th time she's called lightning. Jesus.
Why are we having more trouble with her than we did with her boss?
Her boss was CR3 creature, yeah, of course.
Fair.
Alright, bam! Yeah. This one's had concentration on the spell for a while. It's the other one who kept losing it.
Oh yeah, she hasn't even lost it, yeah, true.
I think she's lost it twice. Twice. So she's maybe running a little
three
low.
times if she'd actually rolled on one of my attack rolls, but you know.
She hasn't been hit in a while. She's won 80 hit points for a good long time.
Yeah, but you missed a con roll on one of my attacks.
Was that about
Makes
a
no
year
difference.
ago, or?
I mean,
Yeah, give or take.
Well.
Cool. Ulak. The thing...
We'll retreat. Get away from that aura.
Oh, well, actually, if you start in it, you... Oh, yeah. Ugh, got to double read it, sorry. Every creature... It's at the start of her turn, isn't it? So, yeah, just gets out of that creepy aura.
Yeah.
Gwyneth?
Pock that bitch. Yeah.
The hag is the more effective use of my attack, unfortunately. Does the 16 hit?
It does indeed. Wow.
Ouch.
Rogues. How much is that total? 22?
22 damage.
Been a lot of 22s this game.
Oh, that'd be a concentration check.
It will be a concentration check, absolutely. Concentration. Keeps it.
Yeah. You're fine.
All the warlocks are dead.
Can I use... Just quickly, can I get her with tactics if I move within 30 feet of grids? Or do I have to be within, 30 feet of her full stop because we're 30 foot up a wall?
If you can get within 30 foot of grids, that's fine. But, yeah.
I mean, technically,
Alright,
it's like
then.
yeah.
I'm not worrying too much about it.
So I'll move 10 feet here to drop tactic on her and then move out of the aura. Because
Alright,
it makes me feel gross.
The thing says, take me seriously as a threat, and swings its club at you, critting you. For a donk.
Ow.
It's like, see? See, I'm a serious villain. And then it's...
Shut up, go back to your tree.
I've taken better hits from an undead dragon.
I mean, that sounds fair. Those sound tough. Selena, it's your go. You can see there's like this weird effect in the air around there, which almost took you out. Lucian's fighting this horrible hag creature.
Deeply unpleasant, so I'm going to shoot the hag creature.
That's a fair thing
with
to do.
advantage on my first hit.
Ooh. That hits for a mighty 3 damage.
Yeah, not so great, but hey.
And you get snack attack.
Snack attack. You get your snake attack.
Button on that now.
Alright, she takes a mighty 6 damage. And the second one misses.
Oh, I need magic bows badly.
Alright. One Drainer's going to try and hit.
I just remember Sora can pretty easily get Frostfur back to life anyway with her animal bond thing, so it doesn't really matter that.
Sora takes a wee punch to the face. The other two are going to charge up on Lucian. Because, crits happen, and they're going to try for that. Start beating on him. No luck. Vladimir.
No, I'm not entirely comfortable with ladies.
I'll toss a firebolt at the lady. The
Which
hag.
one? There's 8 of them.
Yeah,
it misses the hag.
Why are you shooting at me?
Can I said hag? I'm shooting at Selena.
Oh,
We'll play.
Can my spiritual
only
weapon
Quiddit's gonna
reach
get
the
away with
dryad?
that.
I'm sorry. Can my spiritual weapon reach the dryad? It was like where the hag
yes, it can.
was
It
when
can
died.
float up and get to where the dryad is.
Very well. It will attack the dryad then.
The dryad looks surprised that someone's paying attention to it, but please.
Shoo!
It misses. It's bounced off its bark skin. Dink.
Great rolls this turn on Vladimir's side. A really top-notch game.
I mean, you've had some really terrifying turns, so... Lucian, it's your go.
I'm just gonna...
And then you're
just
gonna run
gonna
away, yeah.
go 30 feet over here. So, I don't know what the range of that call lightning is, but maybe she can't... Yeah, she can still see me. But she does have Lucian in her face, so...
True.
And I'll try to hit her.
That hits for 9.
And I'll
Ow.
add a smite to it.
God damn it, you must be running out of spell slots. Ow!
And I'll add a smite to it.
Jesus.
This is why you don't piss off Lucian.
God, another 13 in there. How many spell slots do you have left?
I'm running a bit low.
Just
that
a
ring
little.
helps.
Haven't you used... Oh yeah, you can use the... Can you use ring spell slots for smites?
No, I don't use it for that, but I've been using them for
Have you
shields.
used 2 smites already?
He's used a bunch, because he also used some in the fight with the Coven.
I have 2 from being a paladin, 2 from being a warlock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're probably out. Or damn close.
We've definitely used 4, because you just... Because you definitely used one in the
No,
fight.
I think
with
he used one in the... He used one in the fight against the...
Which I refreshed with Rod of Packkeeper.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah, the
that's
Pack
true.
Keeper spell slot back.
Yep, that's where it came from. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright.
And I'll drink a potion.
Sora is going to...
The red hag is gonna make a constitution check to keep her call lightning active. 2 even.
That's true.
Oh, yes, of quite unpleasantness.
1... Yeah, Call Lightning
Oh.
crackles away. She's like, oh,
Fuck
fuck's sake.
you!
Vlad breathes a sigh of relief.
Like, no more, please.
That is
Just
bullshit.
recast it.
Sora, she's going to take a little damage from the thingy. I haven't got her sheet open or anything. You know, Sora disengages and runs away. Like, from this drainer and this thing and doesn't take any damage. Because that all involves far too much opening of sheets and hunting.
Didn't she need to take the damage for
It's
starting her turn in the
fine,
oral?
it's fine.
No,
No.
the always at the beginning of the Red Lady's pen.
Yeah, oh, that's true.
Alright.
Okay. Red Hag. Well, first of all, she's going to drain some life out of Lucian.
Is she actually healing off this?
No. Unfortunately, that'd be nice.
Oh, and this is the last turn she gets to do it as well.
Yep. She is then going to use her only 4th level spell slot to try and heal herself up enough to survive a little longer. So 7,
Yeah, it's another 3d8.
3d8,
Oh, yeah, I should have.
25. Probably not enough to...
I've lost Beacon of Hope.
Victory will be mine soon! I take that as a moral
At this point,
victory.
It should be fine. What, having Lucian's concentration break isn't the hardest
up.
thing in the world.
Let me have this.
Break mine and then we'll talk.
Right. So, yeah, that's her spell fades. Or like, strange aura, like, fades. The blood stops, like, running from your face. And she, like, heals herself up a little bit, breathing heavily. And then it is Ulak's go.
We'll move over here.
Cool.
That's it.
Cool. Oh, that's why I couldn't do it.
Gwyneth.
Gwyneth.
This is...
Kill her.
Yeah, so this is a thing.
No.
Just noms a pie.
Could have done that before Beacon of Hope went down.
I didn't get it anyway.
Oh, you didn't get it anyway.
No.
Alright, you nom down a delicious pie.
Move. Yeah, fuck it. Move here. And shoot the bitch that stole my blood.
That's fair, yeah. Shoot the bitch who stole your blood.
Give it back.
You miss. Zoom.
Eh.
She's like, no, it's mine now.
Pretty much all I can do.
Selena, the no longer on 1 hit point.
Yes.
Misses.
Miss.
That hits for 6. For 9.
So I've had one game in which I could only ever roll 1s for sneak attack. One which 6s, and now I'm just doing average.
Yeah.
Selena.
At least you're consistent on whatever
Needs
game
more
you're
dice.
Yeah.
in. God damn, I was measuring to you. Come back here.
No! I get to move 1 further this time. I moved 10.
Sorry, I was curious what I would have gotten if I hit.
Alright. One Dragon's going to move there. And, I don't know, take a swing at Sora, but I'm not actually going to do it because it's awkward. The other two are going to swarm Lucian, try and beat him into the ground. They just die! If only we had heat metal. 1, 2.
Oof. That's a hit.
Crack! Then it's Vladimir's go.
Yeah, Sword is gonna start hovering in this direction. I don't think it can make it to the Dryad. It's like, it's 30 feet down, right? So yeah, no
not quite.
way. Not even from above. It can't attack her. But yeah, it'll start making its way there, and I'll just toss a firebolt at the Red Hag.
Alright. Firebolt goes out.
She's probably really good at wisdom saves, so I won't bother with a Toll the Dead.
Oh wow, yeah. Bang! Staggers backwards. Badly hurt by that. It's like completely thrown off balance.
Fuck you! My
Eloquent.
my cantrips do as much
You
damage
wish
as
you
your cold
could.
lightning. I said, fuck you, you wish you could? That doesn't make any sense.
Lucian, I think it's your go.
Perfect sense.
Sorry, I didn't hear that.
I think it's your go. So yeah, this
2 more
this Red
attacks.
Hag is staggered, like this fireball hit her, she completely leaves herself open.
I'll cast Divine Favor first.
Cool.
And do some Divine Flailing.
Bang! How do you want to do this?
With a
Oh, I was expecting that.
Yeah, that firebolt hurt. As did some of the arrows and stuff from before.
I'd just like to casually smack her in the back of the head, bunk her into one of the Dryads.
Alright, so the firebolt strikes her in the shoulder, kind of spins her around, and as she tries to turn around, you just catch her in the back of your flail. She falls across this Dryad, and as she...
Into the Dryad.
Alright, as she do so, you see like this strange red effect leave the Dryad's eyes, and she goes, bang! Flail to the face, it explodes, she falls down as well. And the other Dryad goes, oh damn.
Ah.
That was just the momentum of the swing carrying through. It was an accident.
I'm sorry? Are you still trying to murder us?
No, I'm good. I'll see you later, bro. She just slips away up, so starts slipping away. The other one jumps off and legs it into the woods. It seems like
Take damage.
Yeah, one leaps off in fear, falls to the ground, explodes into splinters when she lands, The other one's smart enough to crawl away. Yeah, and with that, the last red hag is dead, and the fight kind of comes to a close. You're also breathing heavily, looking around. The hags are dead. You can see the green hag, like she's still held up by these vines that are piercing her, but most of her flesh was burnt away by divine magic. There's just like bone revealed.
I got hit by lightning quite a lot in that fight. I don't think that's very healthy for me.
And as you were saying
I agree.
You kind of all like there's a brief like sort of fade, and you all find
Vlad
yourself
just kind of like sits.
Best use of all those arrows. I'm just shooting at the dead red hag for stealing my life essence.
Yes, that's fair. She was kind of a bitch. And yeah, you there's a brief pause, and you all like reappear. You find Auntie Elderflowers just sitting calmly where you left her, like, "Oh, back already, dearies?"
Ah, hello. How are you doing?
I'm very good. I take it the job is done then? Delightful.
All of
Can I
Vlad's
just
hair,
say your
including his
sisters,
beard,
brothers,
is
mothers, whatever the fuck they are assholes?
all of
Smiles at
Vlad's hair is just like standing like away from his head, including his beard. He just looks like a giant. I don't know, like a
He looks like an afro with a bald
yeah,
patch
like
in the middle of it.
had an afro, including his beard. Just like yeah.
Yeah, you got hit by lightning a lot.
Yeah, Vlad's head is now just spherical.
yeah, it's yeah.
Big ball of hair.
I take it they used to call lightning a lot then. They do like that one.
Yes, I could survive quite a lot, but I think the lightning wasn't too good for me.
She pats you on the shoulder and goes, "Well, you've all done remarkably well."
We were called in by Baba Yaga before all this. She seemed interested in the whole thing. It was quite
see,
scary.
like behind her, like normal, calm, like like dottering anti-persona, like an actual like flash of fear. She's like, "And what did the Baba want?"
She just wanted
Lucian's
to
axe.
gave her one of the illusion's weapons.
Well, that's fine then. I suppose she is
could
all
ask for much more.
true.
She did say we should not trust you. Also, was slandering you namely. Although said you were very smart.
Oh, that's nice of her. Very sweet. Well done, though. You dealt with that rapscallion quite nicely. I think you all earned yourselves a reward. And she pulls out like a handful of gems, and places in each of you, like each of your hands, a gem, which she tells you is worth 150 gold.
Ooh,
Thank you.
There we
thank
go.
you very much.
Just a little trinket. I know it's not as much as you sometimes make, but I think you'll agree it's best to get rid of that unpleasant green lady once and for all. I think next time we talk, it'll be time to head back to the Rat Folk City and close that portal once and for all. Wait, no. What am I talking about? I still need to kill Anti-Flesh. Never mind. That was me skipping ahead a step in the story.
Oh, wait, I can... and Vlad... I can fix this, I forgot. He takes off his boots, which have like a rubber padding in them, puts his feet on the ground to ground himself, and he's like, much better. Static electricity gone. He puts his boots back on.
Everyone around him takes 1 damage.
A brief jolt for everyone's feet. And yeah, everyone gets back in our crawling hut. The hut crawls away. She takes you like to the outskirts of Vasselheim and drops you off. Gives each of you like a little pack lunch, and sends you on your way back to the take. Red Hags defeated, and job done for the day.
Lucian, do you want this?
I'll give mine to her clock.
You know, yeah, hey, you give Hurtlock a sandwich, he'll eat a fucking sandwich. He won't ask where it's from. If everyone would like to do their votings, I know we've not got Sora here, but enough. And I'll start calculating XP. Everyone have a fun game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. I know I had a kind of creepy start. I think hags should be a little creepy sometimes. It's fun.